Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fools and Flagons.
Meh.
Grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons. And Zeke.
Merry Christmas and other holidays that people may celebrate. Yeah,
Happy
celebrate.
Christmas, Mahana Kwanzaa, everybody. Again, we are recording this in the past, so you will be seeing it in our future.
Current date is September 28th.
Correct.
1872.
We have a special surprise for you.
Tried to get the announcements out of the way super quick. Donations are never required, but always appreciated. If you'd like to support us, please consider becoming a patron. All proceeds from subscriptions go straight back into making Fools and Flagons an even better experience, like having Nim make things for me. And it helps keep the podcast alive and well. And a super special thank you to Martyr and Archeron, who are our two Patreon supporters. If you would like to see our... Well, he does. If you would like to see past adventures, you can watch the VODs on our YouTube channel or listen to our podcast that is on multiple platforms such as iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher, Pocket Casts, and Podcast Addict. I can't read for shit. Now,
Reading's hard.
I believe...
The DM has presents.
No, I was going to say Brick, and then I tried to remember his name, which is Zeke, had something that he wanted to announce.
How long have you known me?
Not long enough, apparently.
Well, because I looked over to figure out where I was pointing for you, then I read your name, and my brain just...
That's fair. So I have a new piece of art for the art scroll. This was given to me for Christmas. It was a request from one of Archeron's friends. It has all of our names, Ian as the DM, and all of our character names. And there's Mortar on top of the logo. So I will try to scan this to Ian so he can put it in the art scroll. But I really wanted to show this off because it's amazing.
Hell yeah.
It is.
Really cool.
Pretty sure I have a digital copy that I can send over to Ian.
Okay. Because apparently my girlfriend was like, everyone but me was like, look at this thing.
We've known
She
for a
was.
while.
It was great. We all knew you were getting it.
She basically had Zach and I in this room, and you wanted to like, hi guys. She's like, get out. And you're okay. And that's when she showed us.
Yes, she
I mean, it's a surprise to me, so.
Well, on that vein, since Zach and I'm going to be with my parents for the holidays, he demanded that I open up what he got me for Christmas on the stream recording thing, and I got something for him. So,
Bag?
huh?
Yo.
I know it's a big bag.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we are like drift compatible.
I think it glows in the dark too. Don't quote me on that.
that's dope as fuck.
Ooh,
I love Sally.
it's really cool.
That's going on the shelf. I thought I smelled something. Almost dropped the bag. Watermelon candle. Fuck yeah.
Ooh, yummy.
And are these Hogwarts slipper thingies?
Hogwarts
fuzzy
walkie footsies with a little teeny rubber thing so you don't slip.
Which is actually
I
a
see-
problem. It's
I
actually
see
a
you
problem.
wearing socks all the time. And I'm
It's
just like,
cold down here. We have tile floors. It's bullshit.
look inside. They're also feathery.
I would put these on now, but my feet are kind of sweaty already. Hell yes, thank you, dude.
Wait, are they grippy socks? Is
Yeah,
that
They are.
I got the little.
that's
Oh,
amazing.
beans.
Got toe beans.
And
Toe beans.
Ian, what did you get? Why is it pink?
You'll find out.
Oh, is it this?
It's Kirby.
Kirby!
Awesome.
I'm a fucking
It was
rocket ship.
it was gonna be a dice bag, and then I realized that it's really fucking big.
I mean, I have a lot of dice. That's awesome. Look at that.
That's
got
like
the
the
little
Laura Bailey
face.
size die.
Cute.
And what is this? It looks big, blue.
And fluffy.
We can only see the top part.
I'm sorry.
I like bunnies
And
and
maybe,
maybe
like,
like three people.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm super
That's
okay
really
with that.
cute.
Because we don't know each other enough or anything.
No, we totally don't. I like the Kirby bag. I like both of them. The Kirby bag's awesome.
I was just happy, like, I saw the shirt, and then as I was about to check out, I saw that, and I was like, I could put the shirt in the Kirby.
Where'd you get this at?
Yes.
It's like,
We'll leave it at that. Yes.
Black market.
Anybody else have any other announcements that they would like to say as I stall? Because it's kind of warm in my room, and I want to take my jacket off.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey. Howard Stern's.
I got a bullwhip for Christmas.
You got a bull. Wait, didn't you get?
Ian's
What?
Christmas present should be here soon.
Yeah.
I'm excited to show y'all, but they should be here soon.
She's giving me a minor spoiler. I know where it came from. I don't know what it is.
Where did it come from?
That's all I know. I'm not
Comes
spoiling
Where
from,
did-
the Rook, comes from the Rook and the Raven.
Well, okay, she can spoil it.
Ooh,
I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it.
It's you'll see.
cool.
I know what it is.
Cool.
So there's that, and then I have. I don't know if y'all can.
Is it the giant Bath and Body Works bag?
Okay, so it's not. It's not. It's not this box. That's Dog Toy Box, but this box contains
Secrets.
bunch of shit for you guys.
When you
For
say you
all of
guys,
us?
For you guys.
Ooh, is this what you were asking our favorite colors for?
It's for you guys.
the answer to your question, Zeke, is yes.
Yeah.
And when you guys do receive that, we are going to ask you to wait to open it on stream
We're
because
opening it together.
there is an
Gotta open it
item.
together.
There is an item in there that even when you receive it, you will be required to hold on to it until I say so.
Bitch, you can't tell me what to do.
I
can't
can't.
get it. I'm not gonna get rid of it.
It's one
Wow,
thing that's in there that you're gonna have to just be patient and wait for.
No, that's
Get
fine.
D&D.
I'm so intrigued.
But I was about to say, like, you have to hold on to it until I say. I'm like, I'm not gonna throw it away if you tell me to. Fuck you.
Well, no, not throw it away. You're not allowed to open that particular thing until the time comes. Hello, toaster muffin.
Loaf.
Oh,
I'm not
my
gonna lie. I went through
bread.
some of my older Christmas gifts my parents got me because I still have candy canes from last year, sue me. And I forgot they had dice made for me out of marble.
Ooh.
That's cool.
I've already eaten half of my candy canes.
Oh, those
Nice.
aren't.
This isn't really a Christmas gift, but this will still always be my favorite birthday present.
Aw,
Damn
yeah.
right it fucking is because Vulcan he stand demands flamer.
All right. I don't think everyone's come here to watch us gush over Christmas gifts and shit that we got. So, if
Yeah.
anybody has anything else, we can get right on into
Yeah. Hey,
fools and flagons.
what the heck is on your arm?
Huh?
What the heck is on your arm?
Oh,
Oh,
session
yeah.
1 of my tattoo is done.
Ooh, show it off.
I am. It's a face hugger with the egg, the drone on the back. We got to fill out all of this and everything. It was like 5 hours just to get this done. So none of the shading is finished. Still got a lot of line work to do. It's gonna be a good day, Tater. So, quick recap.
Recap.
The Tempests awaken to a frazzled Brick drawing over every surface of their room. After a bit of questioning and some discussion about what his disturbing vision might mean, the party set out into the town of Locust Harbor to try and find some answers, as well as do a bit of shopping. The Tempest came to the conclusion that the bearded figure in Brick's vision was more than likely Bowler, god of the dwarves. He is widely known as a jovial creator god, and not often heard to be sending foreboding visions to his kin. This was further cemented into likelihood after the party spoke with the merchant to get his thoughts on the matter, and then spent a hefty sum of gold at his place of business. Their purses now significantly lighter, and their mounts finally having been delivered to Locust Harbor, the Tempests head out on foot towards Drybell to put the mystery of the town to rest. So, we did end in a slight bit of a rush the last session, so was there anything that you would have wanted to have gotten done before properly setting out towards Drybell?
Eat a bug.
Lick an eyeball.
Oh, no.
But
So
whose
while
eyeball?
Pez is eating a bug, you see Vanera trying and failing to get her tongue up towards her eyeball to mimic Pez, but practice makes perfect. So,
Eat a bug, lick an eye, get down tonight.
with that being said, it's about 4 days travel to get from Locust Harbor to Drybell. So the first day, I need someone to roll a d20 for me.
Me.
No pressure.
Oh,
Dibs.
We all know how this went last time.
Just straight.
Just a straight d20.
11.
11. Okay.
As opposed to a gay D20.
As opposed to a, yeah.
The D20.
D20.
Okay, so you all have your mounts, you have your supplies, you have your new gear. Most you've attuned to, some you're still tinkering with and trying to figure out. Is there anything you would like to do while you are traveling? And on that note, who is actually up front, behind? What's the marching order?
Yeah.
Who's keep? You're out front.
Yeah.
Are Pez and I riding on the same animal, so I would be up front as well.
That's why
That's
I'm
usually how
asking
it
you
goes.
guys.
I believe we always share the same mount.
Yep. I'm with Vanilla.
Which works, because I wanted to be up front too.
I'll stick in the back this time around.
Plus, this is my favorite terrain.
Oh, wait a minute. I remember something.
This is the proper Pez. Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm definitely going to be in the back.
Okay.
How do I turn my hydrosaur?
Q and E.
I know I got it.
No, you're a cutie.
Okay,
It was a
so
good one.
anyway, puns aside, Brick and Pez are on the Allosaurus Juniper at the front of the line, with Vanera and Kasumi on Kiwi, I think?
Kiwi!
The Hadrosaur, with Zahn bringing up the rear on his Deinonychus. So, is there anything you all would like to do for the day as you travel along?
Yes. So
Oh, wait. Where's the God King? There he is.
all right, that's a noise. Every time I try to talk,
Just
it's
fucking
like,
talk!
Zahn's gonna be looking at Kiwi curiously as he stares at the two riders, noticing something's a little off about one of the party members that he didn't think worked like it did or looked like it did before. And it's gonna mosey up on next to Kiwi, look at Vanera. Mira, does your tail always look like that?
You're gonna, like behind her and
You can't know.
pull up her tail and be like, huh. No, that's new.
So, what does that mean?
Don't know.
Oh. I'm just gonna make like a mental note to pay attention to the tail or other strange happenings.
Do I hear what's happening behind me?
Make a perception check, because you are in front keeping an eye out.
That's a 8.
You hear the voices behind you, but it seems like general chit-chat, traveling talk as you're scanning the horizon and making sure that nothing's sneaking up on you. You are in a fairly... It's a little bit
Laser
greener
focus.
than some of the areas you've seen since it's so close to the coastline, but it is still very flat. So you can see for a good 2 miles around.
Bye.
Since I'm sitting in front of her
Mhm.
and I see this interaction, can I see her tail from where I'm sitting? I'm like curled up in fox form in front of her.
Yeah. I mean, I would
Um,
have pulled it up.
Yeah, you would have seen it as Zahn mentioned it, and she grabbed her own tail and went, "Huh!" Yeah, you would have seen it at that point. And if you want to refresh everyone's memory and describe what it looks like now versus what it used to look like.
It looked like just like a little tuft, like a little lion tuft at the end. And now it's kind of a lot more flowy, and it's starting to go like the tail a little bit.
You're part horse.
So like you have longer hair than
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
It's gonna
Okay.
watch very shady-eyed while they follow.
So, as you all travel throughout the day, you see nothing of major import, nothing out of the ordinary. It's a fairly clear blue sky day, couple clouds drifting over the horizon. No real dinosaurs or anything, any creatures roaming too close. You're staying fairly close to the road and the railroad tracks, and most creatures tend to stay away from that after a close encounter or two with the giant iron horse. So, you all travel for your first day. Do you travel on through the night? Do you look for a campsite?
How many days away are we?
About 4 days. And that's at a normal pace.
Are we like later in the evening at this point in time? Like the sun is starting to settle.
Yes. The sun's starting
Okay.
to dip below the horizon. You still got a decent amount of light. You can still see where you're going, but it's getting to be that point in time where you might want to bed down a little bit.
Okay. Kasumi is gonna just quickly transform into human form just for a minute, and she's just gonna look at you, Vanera. Do we think we want to use the campground site in my bag?
Oh, I forgot about that.
That could be handy.
I'm just not familiar with how nighttime is over here. I know we haven't had the best encounters.
Pez,
Hmm.
you know how the night is here?
It's like any other night in the desert. You have dirt.
No,
That's about it. Just dirt.
That's
Really
it.
quick.
Yeah.
DM, I might have misheard you, but you said it was really flat around here. Did you also say there was some more green than usual? I might have misheard you.
Yes, it's more of a savanna than a pure desert. There's still patches of clumps of sand and all that from the encroaching dunes, but you see trees in the distance, some
Okay.
like 3-4 clumps, and then some singular bush.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look for a campsite.
For a good spot to camp out.
If Brick
Yes,
is the one
yes.
driving Juniper, he's not paying attention at all. He's still going.
Let us find Breck. Look
Yep.
for the water and get us near a campsite.
Well, we have the campsite.
Oh, does
Why?
the campsite have water?
Oh, probably not, but
Find us water.
Are we stopping?
Mhm.
I mean, I for one enjoy sleeping during the night.
Oh. Right. Sorry. Water. Do I see any water around?
Make a perception check. And anyone that may want to help him can either give him advantage or do your own individual roll.
I'll do one as well.
can I give someone advantage still, or is it just a one-person thing?
I have not heard any numbers being called out to me, so if you were aiding, how would you like to aid? How would you like to help in, let's say, Brick's endeavors, as he shook his head vehemently?
Never mind then. if Pez was gonna do it, I was gonna like hold Pez up, be like, "What do y'all listen? I see Pez."
Eyes going everywhere.
So, Brick, what did you roll?
7.
Zahn?
I rolled a non-natural 20.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 and I'm plus 8!
Will Wheaton is dying somewhere because of you.
Will Wheaton is having to re-roll another character because of you.
Yeah!
So, Brick, you take a peek around, and you don't really need water, so you're only kind of like half-assed looking. It's like, oh, okay, fine, I'll look for water. I don't know what the big deal is. You don't see anything, and Zahn, even you are peering around, and you don't see water nearby.
Question.
Yes, Pez, what's your question?
Do I happen to see any of the pointy zucchinis?
Cactus?
Oh, the fuck's a pointy zucchini?
There's just one over there playing a tuba.
Not particularly. You see some scrub brush and maybe a little small cactus here and there, but you're not far enough inland to really see them be prominent.
Oh.
Well, I mean, guess we should just find some trees if we are not able to find any of the water.
I mean, I'm sure we have plenty of water in our adventuring packs. Or
Yes, but you
gear.
know,
I
I
mean,
would
why?
be
Do you
a
want
little
a shower?
concerned if you guys
I
ran
was
out of water in one day of travel.
I was considering it.
I drank
but
it all.
that's fine.
So you know what? There.
Wait, no, water's actually. Wait, hold on a second here. Oh no, damn it! I was about to be like, wait a minute, I can control water, but I have to know
water?
where it is. Well, water under the ground.
Water
the
from someone
aquifer
else's
is probably a
skin.
couple
I
hundred
didn't.
feet.
I didn't
below.
stutter. What water?
Blood bending.
I mean, if there's green around us, there's obviously water under the ground. But no, that's not how it works anyway. So
Not necessarily.
okay,
Water could have existed there at a time. Regardless, you all find a little small copse of trees. There's 4 or 5 trees nearby, and you, Kasumi, are you more comfortable with it yet, or are you still kind of like holding it at arm's length and be like, eh?
She's getting a little bit more. Now it has been like a handful of days before she's tried it last. It's been a while.
actually.
Yeah. So, but she's putting on that confident face and she's setting it down, and then like turning around, but briskly walking away, but not running.
Okay.
You got this.
So you see Kasumi very elegantly walk over, set it down, open it, and kind of scuttle off real quick. But it's a quick couple paces before it slows to her normal like sauntering gait. The campsite erupts out of the bag, tents popping up, stones shooting out of it, landing around in a circle. The fire just whoosh, goes back alight. Chairs pop out of the bag. Your campsite is ready. You have hitching posts for your mounts. So the evening is yours. Are you all
Fast.
taking watches? Are you doing anything before you go down for the evening?
I could take a watch for once.
Yeah, thank God.
I haven't heard you bitch till now.
Haven't volunteered till now, greedy.
Bridget
I
looks
enjoy
at the
my
camp.
beauty sleep. Listen, my degree of killing and intelligence takes a very high degree of sleep.
That's debatable.
Bert just looks at the campsite. Somehow that never gets old.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Be a lot cooler if you wouldn't run away.
Hey, okay, listen here. Cool foxes don't look at explosions.
That's
that was-
right.
But, that
But
was no
also-
explosion.
Do you want to stick around and find out what happens if you don't get out of the way?
I do. I volunteer. Me, I want to.
All right, I'll sign you up next time.
Yes.
It's all you, buddy.
I've got this shit.
You're gonna whipped in the head.
Or lit on fire.
It would be a
Nothing
very
I haven't
poorly,
had happen before. It's okay.
it would be a very poorly designed item if they didn't account for the person opening the box.
If they
That
didn't
is
account for someone standing over an exploding backpack.
It's magic.
Doesn't really explode. It's more like a violent eruption.
That's,
That's an explosion.
No, actually, it's also very different things.
that's literally the definition.
I'm very curious to see what happens next time.
Next time on Fools and Flagons, Zon versus Pocket Campsite. Who will win?
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, there's the title of the episode.
Oh my god, dude. Just imagine just an image of Zon versus and it's just a picture of a tent on the other side.
You're giving him
Monday,
ideas.
Monday, Monday.
Vanira, you're our artist. Can you get on that, please?
Oh, that's funny.
No, keep talking. I'm totally not writing stuff down.
Kasumi's gonna go sit by the fire.
Zon's gonna look around to see if he can find any little things to munch on that are edible.
You're gonna go hunting?
Well,
Bag.
I mean,
I think he's talking about gathering.
Oh,
yes, gathering. Like,
make a survival check.
Yeah, sure. +5. Rolled 15 +5.
So you go out and about, and while the rest of what are the rest of you doing while Zahn disappears into the growing
Brush.
gloom of the evening?
Just sitting by the fire,
Looking for
reading
protein.
from my book. Books? Oh my god, I have so many now.
Rick will be pacing in whatever direction he thinks Drybell is located in, and stopping every now and then to kind of look on the horizon, and then go back to pacing.
Okay, so while Zahn disappears into the gloom, looking for small lizards, bugs, there's not really going to be much in the way of berries or fruits, especially not at this time of year. It's like quasi the start of summer. Actually, is that right? What month are we on?
Oh, so we're in Australia.
Welcome to Australia. You might accidentally get killed.
Actually, you're kind of in the tail end of summer, so it's already just hot as fuck no matter where you are.
Sweater weather.
So,
That's perfectly fine.
that took me a second. So
Winter.
Pez is on all fours, kind of rooting around the edges of the tents, looking for little bugs to eat. Hamburgers following behind him, face down, feathers shuffling along as he's waddling after. Brick.
Regret everything.
Please take a photo of that and send it to me, please. Brick
You forgot the verses.
Brick is pacing along the northern edge of the campsite. He wanders back and forth. He'll occasionally walk back towards the fire, the campfire, then wander back, pace back and forth, and just seems to be making a big tea. So Pez and Zahn eventually come back. Pez has maybe a handful of insects that he kind of offers around half-heartedly because he really wants them all to himself. I'm assuming.
9. 9.
No thanks. Thanks, though.
Pez, I think you should go ahead and just enjoy all of those. But you should give Brick one.
Bug.
No, thank you, little friend.
Oh, but I wanted to
Have you-
see if you liked it.
Have you
Yes.
tried? You don't know if
Brick?
you like bug.
You
Yeah,
could
bud.
love the bug.
Come on.
the disappointed shit.
Brick.
Rick
you
just
need
kind of
to-
looks at it,
should
and you
try
can tell
out
he's
with-
not really in the mood, but he doesn't want to disappoint everyone, so he'll take
Aw.
one and pop it in his mouth.
Let's see if you like it.
I hope you
20.
roll
Let's
a
see
nat
if it's-
20.
Let's see if it's
Natural 20.
purple. 12.
It's not the worst thing you've ever eaten.
Bug's not bad.
It definitely has a crunch to it, and you don't really like the way that it continues to wiggle for a while. If you were desperate and you actually had to eat, you could eat them. But compared
Brick,
to
you
bacon,
have a-
not even close.
Brick, you have a little bit of a leg sticking out of your mouth.
Bug's question.
Question mark.
It's a little tangy.
I sent
Well,
you the photos, Ian.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I think my phone's on silent. Yeah, that's fine. Who's taking watch, if anyone? Is anyone taking watches?
Did I actually find anything out of curiosity?
You were able to find a couple lizards. Nothing really big. It's that weird quasi twilight hour where things are starting to wake up, but they're not actively out nocturnally hunting yet.
I'm sorry, what'd you find?
Run, little lizards, run! I'm gonna toss him over to Pez and Hamburger.
I will
Uh,
eat those lizards.
The hamburger absolutely goes to town on one of the ones thrown to him.
I'm gonna throw one to my Deinonychus stuff because I can.
2 quick
It's
chomps.
like a little jelly bean.
It was like a snack to it. Okay, so is anyone taking a watch, or are you all just taking a rest?
Rick's gonna be taking a watch.
Okay.
thought he was taking
First
watch.
watch, second watch, third watch. Who's doing which?
I'll take third watch.
Okay, Pez and Vanera doing third watch.
I'll
I
do
will-
I'll do the last and a half.
I'll do the first one. I think. Yeah. First one.
I wish to feed Kiwi a boba berry.
Oh wait,
Kasumi will take the first one too.
sorry, wait, who's taking what now? I got it mixed up.
I'm taking first with Kasumi.
Okay.
Nobody said anything about 2.
Then I'll take the entire second watch and the last half of the first one.
Okay. So, Vanera, before going to bed, walks up to her Hadrosaur, who nearly knocks you off your feet and nuzzling you, just excited to be there, having been left alone for a while. But you feed it the little boba berry, and it seems sad at first because it's not really that substantial to really munch on, but then its belly does become full and it sinks down contentedly. All right, so for the first watch, Kasumi and Zan, you can either both roll perception or you can give one or the other advantage.
I'm super gonna roll, but you're more than welcome to roll as well.
I'm gonna roll it just for funsies.
That's exactly why I'm rolling it, because even on a bad roll, it's still a good roll.
Well, got caught in my sleeve.
Magic.
17.
I rolled a 19. Well, I didn't roll a 19. I got a 19. I rolled an 11.
Okay. Your watch goes by fairly without incident. There's a moment where Zan sees movement, and Kasumi, you see his ears flick over in a direction as his eyes follow, and you see just a herd of something two-legged off in the distance, kicking up a little bit of dust as they shoot across the savannah. Otherwise,
Wait, is Kasumi, are you in person or fox form?
She's in human form.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna brush your tails anyways.
Okay. You see a little bit of resistance, but then she's just like, all
Might as
right.
well. You might as well accept this. This is going to be its inevitability.
inevitable.
You're lucky you were not in fox form. I was going to hold you like Dr. Evil.
Who's that?
It's a man of myth and legend.
You will know the story in probably about 1,000 years.
While we're on watch and while you start petting her tails, she just kind of sits there in silence for a minute. And she looks at you and looks at her tails,
Mhm.
and then she's just like, I have a question.
I probably don't have an answer, but go ahead.
Okay. So, I know that Brick can do these magical abilities through, like, machines that he has inside him.
Yes.
And I know that my magic comes from my tails.
Mm-hmm.
Where does your magic come from?
Well, to be fair, the first time I really used my magic, I ended up killing like 7 of my friends.
That happened.
Yes, it was a very emotionally horrifying experience. And that was before I killed them.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I told you about Risenhund. What do you think's going to happen when you have a fucking giant fuzzy T-Rex trying to eat your face?
right. So did it just kind of happen one day?
More or less. I mean, the feeling was always there, but there was no real reason to use it, so I never acted upon it. But then I used it and was horrified and impressed by it, and then horrified again. And then I told my father about it, and he told me to go talk to my mother about it. And she decided that I needed to be trained in one way, and he trained me in another. And then you now have a spellcasting melee fielder.
Ooh. I think you said that your mom was pretty powerful.
Well, she is a god.
That would do it.
Yes, but she's not by blood, my god. Or my mother.
No?
No, she's the god of Rokasin.
So she's your mom, but she's not really your mom.
I was found at a young age in a forest by a portal in my country. And somehow a bunch of angry dinosaurs and other animals didn't eat a tiny little bunny. So they took me in.
Hmm.
And trained me in the ways that I know now.
Hmm.
Mainly melee combat at first, but when you have the ability to shoot lightning out of your hands, it kind of gets a little easier to kill things.
Right. So, did you ever have real parents?
If I did, I was never introduced to them. I don't remember anything before I came through the portal.
Hmm.
Honestly, I didn't even remember coming through the portal, really. They told me that I did.
A portal?
Mhm.
Hmm. Was it from another realm?
That's the best guess my mother had.
Hmm.
All I know is there's a big skull rock somewhere close by. I can't remember what it's called, though. The name escapes me. Damn, do I remember what the name of the skull rock that's close to the portal's called?
Make a history check.
Let's do it! Ha! Oh, that's off the desk. Ha! What is history? +1, 16.
16. You do not remember the name. You do know that it's slightly taboo to speak of it. You also remember that it is very, very protected in the sense that there are people who guard the area, but even they are not supposed to go there.
Well, all I know is it is very dangerous and something evil about it, but other than that, to be honest, I do not remember the name. But, I mean, everything that I have now is what I would akin to a family, so
Hmm.
if I had parents before then, I obviously would like to know, but it doesn't keep me up at night. So how did you get your magic through your tails?
It's a bit complicated, but just listening to your story, I can relate in quite a few ways. Um, I've never had parents. I did have a human that I considered pretty close to what most humans call a father figure, but
Fucking
rude.
goddamn bug.
One of Pez's snacks got loose and just.
But I think your story is really fascinating, and it's nice that you were able to find a family.
Family is what you make of it. You learn
Mhm.
very quickly that the people who are around you who actually care might as well be your family.
Hmm.
Gonna pet your tail a little, gonna brush your tail a little harder.
Beings like me don't usually have that luxury of finding a family.
Oh, what kind of
So
a being are you?
you could say I'm from another realm.
So
Which is
why does
why
that
you're
stop
so
you from having a family?
It's just where we are sourced from. We don't quite have a family. We have a purpose.
Oh, you're like, I'm gonna go ahead and point this. So Zahn's just like sitting there smiling, like still has no clue why, why like a family hasn't happened because Tim's like purpose could be anything, but that doesn't stop him from wanting to have something like a family or
Mhm.
conquering. So I still don't get it. If you have a purpose,
Same.
then yeah. But if you made your purpose, you have a family.
Usually I don't get to pick my purpose, but it's been strange. I feel like I have a lot more free roam than what I had expected.
So you mean here, or where you came from?
Both. I definitely wasn't expecting to be over here. This is a bit far from where I came from.
I can't argue with that. I'm not anywhere near home, but I'm used to not being not near home. Usually when your, occupation is taking over towns and taking things, then, I mean, yeah.
Well, it's nice to learn a little bit more about you and to know we have at least a little bit in common besides your outburst of shouting and yelling.
I don't shout and yell that much, do I? So I'm just gonna think back, like, doesn't really remember.
This be can this be the point that Brick wakes up like, yes, you do.
Sure. You two have chatted through most of the night, shared your stories, and Brick has been awake for a minute, but has been letting you talk about it and just staring straight up at the sky and just, yeah, you do. And then he
You're
just
not
like,
here.
he does that weird vampire thing where he just sort of like, "Err," and sits straight up.
I just want to hear it from you, Mr. Paranoid.
Paranoid.
It's what happens when something happens and you cannot stop thinking about it.
Mm.
In a way that is not normal, like creepy, like obsessive. Like, pacing in front of the area where we have to go.
I'm worried.
I'm worried all
Not
the
a-
time too, but pacing is not going to make it better.
Worry is not a feeling I'm used to yet.
You should learn to relax. If your
Worry
death
can be
comes
good.
sooner or later, it matters not.
My death is not what I worry about.
Well, you should. It is obviously important for you to make sure that you live, but when it is the time to go, it's the time to go, and if where we are going, everyone is gone, then that was their time. There's nothing you can do to stop that.
It feels like we've had this conversation before.
Happy. Yeah, possible.
Worry's not a bad trait to have.
Yes, just don't
Makes
let it
your-
overconsume you.
I don't feel like he's been that bad. I mean, if he was sitting over here doing nothing besides staring over there, I think I'd be a bit more concerned.
Hasumi, he drew on the entirety of our room.
To me, I view that as a projection of an image that was in his head, and he didn't know how else to get the image out.
You realize how big of a room we were in, right?
Bigger canvas.
Not my fault. My first dream was a nightmare.
Mm.
Sorry.
Well,
Just hear the voice.
sorry.
Maybe we can find some ways to help avoid nightmares for you.
Yes.
That would be appreciated.
Venera might have something. We can ask her.
Yes.
Although I don't know if like herbs will work on you.
Hatsumi, are
She
you
just, like,
talking about giving drugs to Brick?
Would that even work?
Not drugs.
Then what are herbs that help you deal with things?
There are a lot of beings that use medication.
Mm-hmm. And that is called?
Medication.
Which is?
Herbs?
Oh my god, are we gonna do this all
Drugs.
night?
I believe he's trying to circle back around to the word drugs.
Yes. I think Vinera, I think she is right. Vinera can probably help you, but don't take drugs. Drugs are bad.
At this point, he looks over at Vinir and kind of does a double take real quick. And kind of just shrugs it off.
Well, I am getting tired. Kazumi!
Mm.
Fox yourself. I need to cuddle something.
Remember that whole thing about you shouting randomly as the rest of your party is asleep, and you Kazumi!
She looks like she looks offended, and she's like, "Excuse me? I am not a house pet.
But you are soft and fluffy like fun.
I do what I want because I can." And she poofs into fox form and runs away. Like she,
Runs away.
I just look at Zon. That happens a lot to you, doesn't it?
No, not very often, actually. Well, I guess I will be laying here all alone.
And you're
Not
just
good
gonna,
night,
like,
Brick.
snort awake. Oh no, no, I'm sorry. It's not our turn yet.
Nope.
Nope.
Second.
It's just
sorry.
me.
So Kasumi and Zon bed down for the night. Brick, you are awake and aware. Make a perception check for me to see if you see anything, and if there's anything you want to do during your watch.
I gotta roll some new dice. I see nothing.
Okay, you are heavily preoccupied. You are doing your best to be aware of your surroundings and make sure nothing sneaks up on you, but neither are you really looking off in the distance other than to the north where your destination awaits. You are preoccupied with your thoughts, memories of your dream, and what may or may not lie ahead. And before you know it, you hear a rustling and a bit of a yawning chirp as Hamburger gets up and starts tugging on Pez's ankle to get him to awaken along with Vanera.
No, bad alligator. Oh, no. Oh, it's just you.
Take the land that must be taken.
Zon's theme song.
Zon's leg starts doing the dog thing when he hears the heavy metal. It's like.
Rise.
So it was a very uneventful watch for you. You can either continue to rest or whatever you want to do, Brick, while the other two of you awaken and take your watches.
Take the land that must be taken.
Stop it. We've been over this.
Brick is just gonna walk over to where Vanera and Pez are. Are you two awake?
Crabs. Are you awake?
I mean, I am now that you were
Yeah.
stomping over here.
Yep. I'm awake now.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Cool.
Kasumi's around here somewhere. She kind of chased her off a little bit.
Okay. I'm sure she's curled up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Brick's gonna walk back to the campfire and kind of just sit down facing the north and cower down.
Is that a peanut butter fudge square?
Kasumi is having the best fucking dream right now, and Vanera just knows.
Oh, speaking of, my mom sent me rum balls.
Oh. Oh my god.
Kasumi just
I'm
reminded me of
sorry.
something. I'll be right back.
Did you say rum balls?
Rum balls. The amount of alcohol that she puts into these little chocolate balls.
It's absurd.
And, like, it's absurd. Like, you could get drunk
So
off of like 3 or
good.
4.
It's chocolate soaked rum.
It's like, you know how people make like the homemade peanut butter balls?
Uh huh.
It's essentially like that, only it's infused with rum.
Has the rum
And
gone?
it's like this rolled and powdered sugar.
You were telling this to the rum queen.
My mom,
It's-
you get drunk off of these. Like, my mom puts an absurd amount of alcohol.
Good. Good.
I'm usually pretty well able to hold my liquor, and I just popped a whole one in my mouth, and Kayla's just like,
I will gladly Yoshi if I get some of those.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Anyone here from the first season would remember that. So,
I'm from the first season. I don't even remember that.
I think it was one of the sessions that you weren't able to be there. It was a gaming one that we did.
Makes sense.
I believe it was Mario Party or some such.
Yeah.
Regardless, Pez, Vanera, it is your watch. Brick has quasi powered down in front of the campfire. Kasumi is somewhere dreaming of peanut butter fudge squares. Zahn is quietly snoring in his tent. I need you both to roll perception. Give one of you advantage if you wish.
I gift upon you advantage.
Perception. Oh, I need it.
I don't have my glasses on.
Oh, thank God.
There you go.
21.
Much better. I couldn't see what the first
Okay,
one was. It was
21.
low.
Yeah.
Is there anything you two would like to do during your watch?
Yeah.
What the hell are you eating?
It's a fruit
He's
cake.
doing it. No, it's
fudge
peppermint bark.
With
Oh.
peppermint.
Looks like I was about to say it looks like peppermint bark.
Look like a gingerbread house that you just.
I thought it was a
Lord.
big tenderloin.
Quick,
have
quick,
the
roll to
meat.
see if you like it.
Excuse me.
Silencio.
Hi.
Okay, so the detective's notebook
Mm-hmm.
has comprehend languages in it. So how do am I able to do that and try to read my big book?
Give me just a second to pull that up to see the exact.
I'm no longer needed.
Did you just find a way to cheat?
We gotta
Oh.
decipher it first.
If only she. Good. I want you to find a way to cheat. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Okay. So, using the book, you flip through the pages and you find the part that you had looked at before, and you're able to cast the comprehend languages spell.
Mhm.
You do this, and suddenly the words in Kadal's journal become readable to you,
Ooh.
but they still don't make sense, and the words keep shifting. No longer is it swapping between Draconic and Elvish and Undercommon. It's staying within the languages that you know, but it's still a form of lorem ipsum, where it's just can the be a time project the a can. It's a bunch of absolute nonsense. And as you're starting to read a sentence, the words that you just read have changed again. The doodles on the margins are still there and unchanging, but the words themselves, though they are now legible, are still utter nonsense.
Wait for this.
Can I? I was gonna like slide whistle up behind her and just like see if I could read any of it.
Just gonna hold it out. You can try.
Vanera holds the book out towards you, and as you look at the pages, you're seeing very much the same as what she is. The words that are inscribed there are shifting and changing between actual words changing and languages. You'll stare at one word, and it'll change between Common, Orcish, Dwarven, Takatari, back to Dwarven. By the time you see a word that you recognize and you look towards it, it's already changed. As she flips through the pages, you see this happening on every single page, every single word. And if Venera chooses, she can show you some of the doodles that have been drawn in the margins that don't seem to be changing.
Yeah, she shows them.
Would you like to describe those to him? If you even remember what they are.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Did you draw the doodles?
No.
Sorry, not there.
I mean, I have.
It's been a hot minute, so I'd have to pull it up too.
I have Inky Bunny versus 10 doodles.
I know 4 languages, so
So there are actually a few things written that you were able to read that aren't changing, and they seem to be under the parts that would be considered the title of whatever section you're reading. What you're both able to read is The Longest Day Ever, The Brute, The Jovial Dwarf. Let me know if I'm going too fast.
Okay.
The Winged Warrior,
hamburger.
Okay.
The Warrior Poet,
Okay.
The Dragon Lovers,
Mhm.
The Moon Elf,
Mhm.
The Happy Accident,
Mhm.
The Sea Queen,
Mhm.
The Trickster,
Okay.
Family Reunion. I'm trying to find where I wrote down what the little doodles were.
Doodles. You.
Well, because some of those sound like races. I'm not there.
You're not there. Shut
I'm
the
not
fuck
there.
up.
I love mysteries.
Brett seems to be talking in his sleep again.
Gotta kick him. Shut.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Here we go. Had to go through my notes. So the doodles start after the title, "The Happy Accident." Throughout this chapter, in the margins, you see doodles of dinosaurs, plants, and caricatures of Pez. You see one that's sort of familiar in the shape of Kadal, the cloaked deity. The other one there you don't recognize, but Venera would. It's of Nefeli. And there's other little doodled shapes and scribbles that don't seem to mean anything. Let's see. Towards the end of this particular chapter of the book, you see a bunch of hearts doodled at the bottom of the page.
Oh, look at that. Did you do that?
I did not.
In the next chapter, you see a bunch of little angry faces written there. And in a hand that's different from the titles that you had been reading, there is another little note that says, "This is what the sailors said, not me." And at the very end of that chapter of the Sea Queen is a doodle of a mermaid with bimbo balloon tits.
Zahn awakens, sensing a disturbance in the force. What?
Mermaid.
In
Those are some
the
big old
next
biddies.
chapter, you see more heart doodles around some of the paragraphs. There's a little face with the tongue sticking out. And here you see the same drawing of Nefeli with dancing with what looks to be a dog. They're both dancing together. And that seems to be all that has been drawn and all that you were able to read.
I don't know if I can make heads or tails of this.
Alright. Thinking I know.
Wait, that doodle's moving. Why does it look like a bug? Oh, it is a bug.
I mean, I wouldn't expect you to be able to read it. If I can't read it.
I mean, you'll never know.
Well,
Fresh eyes could always reveal something different.
well, considering that it's a book from a god, I don't expect anyone to be able to read it.
Do you know, which deity it's from?
Yes.
Well, okay then.
Conversation over.
She was getting there. This is Kadal's journal. Book. Journal. Kadal himself. In all of his glory.
The malice.
No malice.
Which one is Kadal again?
You're not awake for this.
Which one is Kadal again?
Thank you, Bets.
DM, which one's Kadal again?
Oh God, for fuck's sake.
Man,
You
a
know,
Giamma, right? He is.
Kadal is the older cloaked deity of the Knightly Kingdoms. And you know that he wields a staff. I actually
That's
forgot
what it does.
to mention that because I didn't see it in my notes there. But in the margins, there is a wooden staff that has been doodled with far more detail than any of the other little doodles that were in the margins before. It looks more like a design than just a playful doodle.
Do we know if any of these here deities have children? Because I mean, a lot of these doodles are kind of childish, in my eyes, at least.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Nefeli had gotten her hands on this. And doodled them herself.
Interesting.
They didn't come from me, but
I'm not too big on the spiritual aspect of reality. I mean, I really don't follow many of the deities, but it's kind of interesting.
it can be interesting.
Say, did you see anything? I was just mesmerized by this here book.
Did I see anything?
With your perception check, you weren't specifically looking, but as you were both sitting there reading, you were keeping your ears aware and you were looking through, and you'd pause when you hear something and you scan the horizon, but nothing untoward.
Nope.
The evening goes by without much of a hitch. The sun begins to creep over the horizon as you're reaching the end of this particular conversation. What the hell was that? Sorry, my screen did something odd there. So the sun begins to rise. You all start to stir. The morning is yours.
Zon sleep.
I throw a bug at Brick.
There's a soft little
Food!
Oh.
Kasumi just like trots around the back of the tent. She just slept behind the tent.
just tippy tapping around the corner, all happy as a clam.
Oh wait, this thing's a time bomb. We should probably skedaddle before we all get enveloped.
Zon takes his time waking up.
So you all awaken, you cook yourself some breakfast. Zahn is stubbornly staying in his tent. And as the 8 hours pass on the campsite's duration, Zahn, you're laying there feeling smug. And then all of a sudden, just everything is just ripped out from under you, and you are shoved out the side of the tent as all the campsite gets inhaled back into the bag, and you're just laying on dirt. Like, if you've ever seen the people that could do the tablecloth trick, it's that, but a whole ass tent.
That was certainly abrupt.
You should have gotten out.
I was comfortable.
We have places to be.
Yes.
Brick is already on the dino. Just
Me.
Excuse me,
Okay.
sir, that is not your dino.
Just
All right,
gonna
well.
hop on Kiwi
Mhm.
and hold our arms out for Kasumi to jump up in him.
Mhm. Yep.
Tuck her in.
Box form, get nice and snuggle.
And then
Okay.
Zon's gonna look very jealously at this interaction.
He's now he's like white knuckled on the reins and just like hunched in his shoulders, like.
Even the Deinonychus picks up on this, just looks at me and like, go away.
he's gonna kick Kiwi and go, yeah, and
Okay.
Beesh.
So Vanera kicks Kiwi into high gear, takes off, and even Brick and Pez are like, oh, okay. Guess she's taking the
just
lead.
picturing Rick just like taking off, and Pez is like, wait, and you just see a giant metal hand just come scoop him up and put him on the dino.
Hamburger, no.
Zon's just there like, guess we should catch up, huh?
Oh, we got a long rest, didn't we?
You did get a long rest.
Yay, I can finally heal from being choked out.
When were you choking?
Oh, yeah, that's
we've been
right.
way past that.
We haven't
I don't
slept
even
since
remember
then.
you being choked out.
No, he tried
I-
to. Go ahead.
Tried to scare them.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. With the knife. I forgot about that. Okay.
Tried to Back to the Future. I am Darth Vader.
So, you all hit the old dusty trail towards Drybell. And as you're going along, you see in the distance, rolling towards you, what appears to be another sandstorm. You are familiar with this particular feature of the desert, and it appears to be heading from north to south, and it stretches for miles to either side.
Brick, you're gonna be good in the dust because your metal eyes. I'm gonna give this to you, Vanera.
And I give you the plague doctor mask because it has goggles.
Good thinking.
Hey.
Maybe you can use that to navigate on your mount because I'm sure Brick can navigate us. On,
Get little windshield wipers. Wee, woo, wee, woo.
I'll allow it.
Kasumi's gonna hunker down. She's gonna hunker down and put her three tails over her face.
Yeah, Vanera's gonna slow Kiwi down so they're not,
It's Wendy.
It's
It's heckin' windy!
Here, you know what? Here, maybe this will help.
And I take my hat off and put it over Kasumi.
How big is that hat?
I mean, I like to think it's sombrero size for Pez, but it's just a normal cowboy hat.
Okay. That would probably cover the majority of Kasumi. Because she is small.
Zon's just behind everybody, just getting hit by sand just with his foul. Like, I fucking hate the sand.
Sand
We're all like
everywhere.
covering each other up, like we're
Small.
protecting each other. Zon's in the back.
It's like fucking ass shit. Fuck. There's so
picture
much
that-
cleaning to do tonight.
I picture that irritated Bugs Bunny look. Where he just flows smacking of his lips with the carrot.
All right. So you all hunker down, slow just a little bit, but you head on into the gusting winds and the flying sand, and that's where we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here very shortly.
Yeah, be right back.
What, we don't want everyone to hear about our bunny betting soon?
No, no, really
Those were not the
don't.
rum balls.
Those
I don't know if
weren't?
my mom- I don't know if my mom sent me rum
Where's
balls.
the rum gone?
Oh,
Why is the rum always gone?
Oh, no, these are peanut butter ones.
Still just as jealous. Fucking love peanut butter. So,
Balls.
welcome back. Last we left off, the party was trekking through a dust storm, sandstorm. It's windy.
Windy.
It's windy. So, what's the marching order through this particular storm?
Before.
Veneer, do you still want to be in front, or shall I take the lead again?
You can take the lead again.
She
Okay.
says around a mouthful of sand.
I will forge us a path.
Yes, Brick, use your fat ass to block the sandstorm.
oh, where are we going?
Moving you guys out of the way. So,
You hear clang, 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 clang.
as you all trek through this, Venera, you're still able to see a decent ways. Your vision is still cut down just a little bit. The rest of you, it's
Actually,
Hmm?
do I see this?
which is why I specifically said that your vision is cut down a little bit, but you were still able to see a fair ways away. The rest of you are having quite a bit of difficulty seeing where you were going.
I see nothing.
Frills over face.
He's like an upside down, turned out umbrella. So that sounds fucking delicious. I really need something to snack that's not like super crunchy.
Magic.
As you are traveling along, it's getting to about midday when Venera.
Oh god.
Real quick, before you get to that, in theory, could I use, because Mage Hand can interact with physical objects, but I can see through it. Could I, in theory, use Mage Hand as a little like eye
A
shield?
visor?
The mage hand would
Aw.
really only keep the sand from hitting your eyes. It is not going to. You're not going to be able to just put the hand there and see the horizon.
Well, yeah, but would that help?
Not really. Again, it would keep the sand out of your eyes. That's about it. You're still trying to look
two?
through a wall of airborne sand.
2 mage
Your vision would go
hands
from
is-
here
What about
to here.
two? Instead of one, how about two?
I have mage hand.
Okay,
So-
just had to check. Just had to check.
As you were
Uh-oh.
trekking through the windy sand, Venera, in the distance, you start to see shapes. They are quite tall and unmoving.
Hmm.
I see something.
What?
She tries again.
I said, I see something.
What do you say?
They're tall. They're not moving.
Is there an echo in here?
I guess I could try to poof Mortar into existence, and even though he's not going to be happy with me, and send him to scout.
You mean with the sand blowing that way?
So you summon Mortar with the little snap of your fingers, and immediately it's just feathers shooting straight back. Its eyes are squinting, and he kind of looks at you like, the fuck? He even gives you a little thwap on the back of the head with his wing.
I deserve that.
Do you send him out to try to look?
Yeah, I try to. Please.
Roll a perception check for Mortar at disadvantage.
Well, he already has advantage, so that's a straight roll.
Mm,
Wow. I mean, well, how do you want to do this?
hang on. Let me take a look. See here.
If it's perception, he has advantage with keen hearing and sight.
Then
You
it
wanna
would
try
be
mage
it would be a
hands?
straight roll because wind and very low visibility.
Yeah, that's why I said. You said
Okay,
disadvantage,
yes.
but he already had advantage, so it's straight
I
roll.
was wanting to make sure that it wasn't like advantage at night or something because owl.
No.
Because ow,
Because owl.
arboreal.
15.
Okay. So, are you going through his eyes?
Yes.
Okay, so you're holding onto the reins and you kind of hand them off a bit to Pez to take hold of, and you're holding on so you don't fall off. It is very, very difficult, even with his great eyesight. He's constantly having to blink his eyes and to try to keep the sand out. But you see what look to be stone ruins, archways and columns, some toppled, some still barely standing.
Fuck, we found Stonehenge.
Bez, are you familiar with any ruins out here?
As a matter of fact,
DM.
Am I?
I hate and love the way you do that. Make a history check.
ooh, good thing I don't have advantage on that. That would be a 2.
2. You've seen rocks before. You've seen some of them stacked up on top of each other before. You don't remember where.
Would I?
No.
It might be a place where we could take shelter real quick until the storm passes, or find a lot of trouble.
Yes!
Yes to which?
I want to get out of the sand!
I mean, I love it. I'm getting a bath right now.
Shut up! Ruins!
All in favor of cover, say aye.
Ah,
Ugh.
You just hear like a weird, like screeching bork from Kasumi.
All right.
I'm casting Pass Without Trace.
Okay,
Mortar
so
will come back, and I was like, "Thank you."
then are you all sneaking?
Oh no, Pass Without Trace is like
It adds
Math
plus
stuff.
10 to your stealth check.
yeah. Just
All right,
want to
Juniper.
have the option to be sneaky if we need to. It lasts for an hour. Does that work?
Yeah, I'm just asking, are you sneaking at this point? Because if you're not sneaking, it has no effect. I mean, it lasts for an hour, but you would have to still sneak
Oh.
to benefit from that,
Oh.
I am always sneaking.
says the blindingly white fox in the fucking desert.
Juniper, quick, crouch.
Did I say that out loud?
Dinosaurs, quick, engage
I
stealth
think I was
mode.
more wanting to use it because it's like a creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. It's more I just didn't want us to be
Yeah, let me
down.
read the specifics of the spell.
Guess I just wanted the option to be like, yeah, there's fucking rattlesnake. God
I'm
damn it.
gonna find that thing and eat it.
Make you into a belt.
I'm gonna find that thing and do a show with it.
Am I blind? Where is it? What level is it?
It's in the woodland staff. Pass Without Trace.
What does... Took this. What the fuck does it do?
There it is.
Are you playing Tabletop Simulator right now?
For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. So if you are stealthing, a creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. So yes, as you cast the spell, you're kind of glance behind to make sure, but all of your footfalls seem to be immediately covered with sand. You're leaving no trail behind, even with the sandstorm covering your tracks to begin with. You now all for the next hour will have a +10 to your dexterity stealth checks if you choose to make them.
We had to stay in a certain vicinity, don't we?
30 feet.
Yeah, so long as you're within 30 feet of her. And it is concentration. So, so you don't necessarily start stealthing, but your path is being masked by the spell and the sandstorm. And as you get closer, prepare for the lag.
Oh, God.
Well,
No.
I moved the models for a reason.
Oh God, Juniper's pancake.
Why
The
is it
art.
upside down?
Because I moved the models for a reason. I actually need you guys to move your stuff out. Oh, bye, bye hamburger.
Just head over heels through the air.
Okay, and it's locked. So now you guys can do whatever the fuck you
Wrong
guys
one.
normally do.
So are we like where the arch would be? I'm guessing.
Un
Like
momento.
hither.
Sorry, make sure everyone's names are still correct. Cool. Doodle doodle. Yeah. So it
we
doesn't
go?
particularly matter. So
Where'd
we'll say
Juniper go?
yes. You are coming from the archway. This is the first thing most of you are able to see. Vanira's been able to see this for a hot minute, and Brick has seen it through Mortar's eyes. But now, as you're approaching on Kiwi and Juniper and the nameless Deinonychus, you are all now beginning to see these stone structures.
Can you pick
They're
up?
under the table.
Can you pick up Kiwi and Juniper off the floor, please?
Oh.
They're under the table.
They're glued.
Oh, I locked them because they weren't where they were supposed to be, because you people have to touch shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who? I wasn't touching anything.
You were included with this group, therefore the
I
royal
did
we
no such
applies.
thing.
You were guilty
You
by
brought him up there.
association.
Leave her alone. She's a ninja. Where'd she go?
God, all of you are children, and it's amazing. I love it.
I'm not doing anything.
You are the
No
royal
more
we.
insisting.
So,
You are the most guilty of all.
So, you all arrive at these ruins. What are you doing?
Come back.
Question. So is the sand coming, like, if we're standing looking through the arch?
North
is
to
the-
south.
So north is to the right of the, I guess my right. Okay.
We are
Yes.
facing
north.
correct?
North is coming from my side of the table towards Pez's side of the table.
I'm south.
So
Kasumi, you and I are weast.
Yes.
I'm gonna get behind the wall in front of us if that's the case, and just fucking not be hit by sand non-fucking stop.
Fucking fuck. Adjective fuck.
The chosen one is here.
No.
What are you guys doing?
Brick is actually gonna walk by the wall and just kind of start blindly walking through the ruins, being careful, like taking it slow, but he's just kind of like walking around trying to find anything of interest, because the sandstorm doesn't really bother him. He just can't see.
Okay. Are you doing an overall kind
Yeah,
of at a
looking
distance
for
glance, or are you like
entrance-
getting down close and looking?
I'm feeling along any walls. I can see any structure that I'll walk forward, and if I see a shadow of a structure, I'll walk towards that. I'm looking for entrances into catacombs, any sort of interesting landmarks,
Okay. So
inscriptions, language.
put yourself where you're looking to investigate and make an investigation check. What are the rest of you doing?
Look over here.
Riding out the storm, just waiting for it to stop.
Just standing behind the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
You failed me, you failed
me. You failed me.
I'll go
try
with Mr. Metal Man. But I'll see
Finally, you said investigation.
Investigation.
That would be dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are not able to find any real passageways. These ruins all seem to be more foundations and some of the sturdier bits of architecture. having seen the various towns around Drago, this place is old. Most of the buildings that you've seen thus far have stone foundations and wooden everything else. This style is unlike anything you've seen so far, especially in your own personal 20 days of experience, or however many
excuse me,
days
I
it's
believe-
been.
29,
The number started
28?
with 20.
28.
You're not, but again, there doesn't seem to be anything. And as you're kind of feeling along the walls, and with that roll, you kind of notice that there's, as you get towards the edges, there's bits of sand kind of curved up to it. It looks like this place has either been buried before or recently entirely in sand.
And so if I walk the perimeter of this like big pillar, nothing really stands out. It's just architecture.
It seems to be a big kind of foundation, and whatever it may have been supporting has long deteriorated.
Looking through whatever files I have, do I recognize any key architectural signs of like what this could have been?
This is unlike anything that you have in your databases.
I'll walk back towards the group and find them all huddling around the wall, and just shout, I think this place just got uncovered by the storm.
Pez, you go back with them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you turn to wander back with Brick, and you hear him shouting, you feel a little thump in your feet.
Fucking tremors.
Fucking tremors.
And then another thump.
Did I get all the way back before he felt this?
Yes, you were walking ahead of him, shouting through the storm, and Pez kind of lagged behind. Even Juniper pauses, head swiveling back around, begins to growl deep and low. And though it's hard to see and everything is mostly in shadow, there's still flicks and rays of light coming through the sand, and you see a large shadow coming around the edge of the stone building, of the stone column.
Get back. Let's get back.
You don't see this, and he hasn't said anything yet.
I was looking around the edge.
I'm going to engage stealth mode on Juniper. And, sneak away, please.
Sneak away. Roll a stealth check.
Ooh, stealth.
Oh wait, I need to roll one for Juniper.
And you're just outside the radius, I
You were
think.
outside the radius. You left her 30
Extras.
feet.
Allosaurus. What is stealth normally? Dex?
Dexterity.
Ew. Wow, Juniper has a poopy dexterity.
That's what you get for splitting the party.
16.
You're not that far away.
16.
Not bad.
16's not bad in a freaking sandstorm.
On an Allosaurus.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
I died.
Okay. So you wander back around the pillar.
Hello.
You hear another couple thumps, and the sound stops.
Did we hear it this time?
There's something out there.
I don't like the sound of that.
Didn't they say that they uncovered an ancient city at Drybell?
Are you suggesting this could be part of whatever civilization it was?
This doesn't look new to me.
Agreed.
Um,
Brick's gonna peek around the pillar from the direction he just came from with Pez. Do I see anything?
Make a perception at disadvantage because of the sand. And if anyone else is anyone else looking, or is it just
I see
Brick?
nothing.
Guess I'll listen.
Yeah. Oh.
I have disadvantage because it's daylight and I need my hat back.
Need
Can
my
Kasumi come
hat.
over here while they're looking?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you
she's-
still in
she's
fox
like-
form or are you in human form?
She's in human form.
Okay. Do you give Pez his hat back?
God, please.
Yep.
Okay. Zon, make a perception check at disadvantage because of the wind noise. Vanera, you can make a straight roll.
Neither of the results are amazing, but they're not terrible.
Perception.
Yes.
Because you have the gas mask.
It's like roll a disadvantage. Rolled an 8 plus 8.
I don't add anything to that, right?
If you clicked perception, it would have added it for you.
But do I? Yeah, but do I add anything to it? Is it just like a straight D20, or am I adding my perception?
It's a d20 plus your perception.
Oh, 22.
Okay. As you peek around the corner, you see a large shadow being cast towards you
Like above, below,
in the direction that Brick and Pez had come from, sort of in the direction of.
shadow on the ground.
With the angle of the sun, it is stretching towards you. You see a blurry silhouette towards the north. I need you all to make stealth checks.
I think there's something up there. No,
Oh dang. Stealth check?
We should all have
get
passed
plus
without a
10.
trace, right?
you get
Yeah,
plus
so
10.
we still get plus 10.
Oh no. I'm
Good thing I
about to
need- I have that.
disappear.
I have disadvantage on stealth. Dadgummit.
Plus 10.
Okay.
27.
21.
18.
17.
Oh, that's plus 10 too.
I rolled a 7. What do you want from me?
We get disadvantage because we have
Oh wait,
heavy
do
armor.
we? Oh, do I add? Do I still add my? I do add my stealth. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20. Sorry, I forgot
So-
to actually add stealth.
So what were all the rolls? I heard
18.
smatterings and math being done. 18. Kasumi?
27.
27.
21.
21.
20.
20.
37.
Nice.
We need you to put that dick away, okay?
You all better duck because I'm going to turn left and I don't want to hit you with my dick.
It's the tails
It is the tails.
doing their thing.
Damn.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
So, you were all sitting there behind this stone column, and you begin to hear the thumping that Pez had felt. And it seems to be getting a bit closer and closer and closer.
Pez, are you completely behind the pillar at this point? Or are you still
Um,
there in front of
I mean,
me?
my Juniper's giant fat ass is kind of sticking out.
Did you roll for Juniper and Kiwi?
Oh, heck.
No, because
And Zon, you're Deinonychus too.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Juniper got more than me.
I don't know what.
7.
Yeah.
I roll Dex, right?
Yes.
Yes. Plus 10 also.
Plus 10. 24.
27 for my giant lizard.
I don't know what to add for a Deinonychus. If it's plus
Dex.
10,
Dex.
I don't have the stats of a Deinonychus. I'm sorry.
How
I was never-
fucking
Would it be kind of like a
Dear.
Velociraptor?
Never given it to me.
Because
Sure.
Velociraptor's plus 2.
So plus
no,
2.
No.
No. Okay. I'll wait. Yeah, my apologies. I had no idea.
Okay, the Deinonychus is plus 2.
Okay, so then he rolled a 21.
Lucky guess. Shut up.
It's just a fluffy raptor. That's all
What
it
was
is.
it, Zon?
21.
21. So, you all try to keep your mounts steady,
Gargoyle.
and you're doing your best.
It hurt.
But hearing the thumps
Throw
and
us off
being
guard.
downwind, you all start to smell, and especially your mounts smell at first, is this fetid, putrid, rotting smell that just
Ew.
assails your nostrils. And it's very difficult for you to keep your mounts in check. The thumping
Does-
pauses for a moment, then picks up speed, heading closer and closer to you.
Does Vanera smell it because of the gas mask?
No.
Can we tell how far away roughly it is?
It sounds like it is
Good.
just on the other side of your hiding place.
Can we tell which side it's on?
The
By the
other-
sounds?
And
Are you going by sound or are you going by sight?
By sound, because I'm behind a brick wall.
It's tough to tell. But you can feel the ground vibrating and you can feel the wall that you're leaning up against shake from the movements.
Brick is just gonna assume it knows where we are, and he's gonna turn into a Triceratops and charge it.
You
Okay.
hear a transformer?
I got the Ceratopper.
So,
Oh, that's right.
which side of the pillar are you
Dinobots.
going around?
I'm gonna have to scoot past Juniper and come around the right side from
Okay.
where I am. I'm right here.
Give me just a second. I need to find. Do I have a cool?
Oh, that's right. We gotta do the Sirenscape.
The dune.
You didn't have Sirenscape up
sandworm?
this whole time?
No, I completely forgot.
Oh, shame on you.
How do you spell it again?
SYR.
There we go. Thank you. Sorry.
Should have had this a while ago, but that's my bad. Put that back in east, and there you go, Brick. You can
Thank
help with
you.
that. And you'll fit into that 2 square. So as you all are sitting there hoping and praying to your deities that whatever this is will just pass, Brick, gripping his axe, goes, "Fuck it." Shunk, and big ass metal Triceratops folds out beside you and just tears ass around the corner. And what you see
Sit.
is a large, rotten, zombified.
Zombified, you said.
I thought it was a lot closer than that.
Oh no.
I could have animated that for you.
No
I thought it was
spoilers. It's hard to get you to do stuff without giving away spoilers. And it was a chance that you guys would encounter it, so I didn't even know if this was going to be happening. So,
I thought it was so much closer, I might have miscalculated.
I need you all to roll initiative.
Hold on. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Wait, what is my...
If I go over the wall, I can make it here. That's not melee with it, is it?
Hold on. What?
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I need to turn that down a little bit for myself.
Yeah, same.
What was your question? Sorry.
So if I make it here, that's not melee, correct?
Correct. The melee is this circle underneath its feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn the corner probably about here, realize how far away it is, and just hunker down.
Okay.
Flat fuck.
Before we get too crazy, no, I won't know that information. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, that is dope as fuck.
What?
Pez and Vanera, you guys rolled your initiative in D&D Beyond, right?
Yeah.
It automatically added that to my battle encounter tracker.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice.
That's the new
It
feature.
didn't used to do that. That's dope as fuck.
That's really
It's a
cool.
new feature.
That's cool.
I only just rolled it out like either this week or last week.
Nice.
So should we all just roll initiative in D&D Beyond now?
No, you don't have to. If you want to roll physical dice, that's still perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'll use
So I
D&D
think
Beyond because they're our sponsor.
I'm polymorphed. Right.
Correct.
So I
Zon's
have,
just they're like, where's the Triceratops come from?
Is it? Yeah, it's a polymorph spell, so you would use the initiative of the creature.
correct. So that's a 12.
Okay.
Oh.
Vanera and Brick, what's your dexterity?
-1.
+1.
Okay, so Vanera, you were going to go before Brick because you both rolled 12s. Zon, what did you roll?
I rolled a 19.
19. Kasumi,
16.
16. Okay.
Could you imagine a dexterous Triceratops?
Oh fuck.
Impressive.
Fucking terrifying. Okay.
Wait, oh, wait, what?
Alright, I got
Yeah,
everyone's.
facing the wrong way.
Okay, so start of the round as the metal Triceratops comes tearing ass around the corner. You hear this deafening, sort of gurgling roar. Brick, you're the only one to see this as it turns to look at you, but as its mouth opens, it unhinges farther than it should, as if its jaw is barely holding on, and ichor and bile are flying out of its rotten throat towards you, and it smells horrific right now.
So normally I would turn to look at everyone to try to warn them, but my intelligence is currently at 2, so no.
I'm smart.
God. Sorry, I rolled some dice to get the hit points on this guy, and it was just a massive thud.
You want me to roll hit points for the Triceratops, or just keep it at the recommended one that it gives you?
Keep it at the recommended.
Okay.
69.
Okay. So, Zon, you were up first.
Shit, okay.
Are you surprised?
Yes, actually, I am. I was reading over my abilities. I've actually not fought undead before, so I wasn't sure what channel divinities differences were between undead and standard.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of one of those.
I have guns.
Guns. I guess. So I'm gonna try to remain stealthy.
I need you to make a stealth check.
Oh, another one? Okay.
It's a new turn.
2, so an 18 and a 15 plus 10 plus 3, so 25, 26, or 7, so 28.
Okay. You feel pretty sneaky.
Okay. 15, 15, 20.
All of that rubble would be considered difficult terrain, so it will be half of your movement to climb over it.
So 5,
10,
10,
20,
20,
30.
30. I have 40, remember. I'm just trying to get myself. It's right. I'm right.
It's
to this-
there-ish.
I'm dead. Gotcha. All right. Zon is hiding effectively. And I will. Sorry, I'm reading through abilities here. Blah 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 blah. I will.
Calm down.
Can I actually see what this is? Or still kind of blurry for the most part.
Make a perception check.
Who's up next?
Yeah,
28.
Oh, I'm sorry. The music's a bit loud, so I may. Kasumi is on deck.
Thank you.
And I rolled a 28.
Okay. You're able to see the silhouette. You're close enough now. It is very much a T-Rex in shape, but there's something wrong about it. There's spiky bits, and you swear you can see light shining through other parts of it.
Let's. I'm gonna cast Ice Storm in a 20-foot radius around the middle point of where I see this location.
20 foot?
It's a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder,
Okay.
and the creatures in it have to take it or make a dexterity saving throw. And it's
Okay.
a 16.
It rolled an 18.
Okay, so it's going to take half as much. So hold on a second. I've actually never used this before. So I think that's a D8. Yeah, sorry guys. And I need 46. So okay. So 5 and 6. So 11. So it's going to take 6 bludgeoning and 6, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 7 cold damage. And the area is difficult terrain that it is now standing on.
Okay, so its movement is effectively halved. And is that all you're doing for your turn?
I'm going to continue to hide the best that I can.
You know, thinking on it, you would have had to have used an action to stealth, so...
Well, then say I'm not stealthing then. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Sorry, it's been
I'm
a
just
minute
behind
since we've had
ruins.
combat. I'm a little rusty on my ruling. It is now Zombie Rex's turn.
Of course it is.
Point of order, Triceratopses are huge creatures, so shouldn't I take a 3x3?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to...
Yep, let me,
I think that's big and... Well, yeah,
You nailed
perfect.
it.
Perfect.
I'm a god, bitch. Okay, so
You are.
the Rex doesn't see Zon. Just going off of your stealth from before combat initiated there. We'll just use that as an excuse since I had a bit of a blunder as well. But it does see supposedly the Triceratops, a shape that it is quite familiar with, and it is going to lumber closer to you. It's 40 feet, so a difficult terrain of 20 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. So
Get in range, get in range.
10, 15, 10, 20, 30. So it's only able to move about that far. Close enough. So it gets about that far. It's rotting legs, stumbling a bit, trying to get closer to you. And as it gets closer, it lets out another roar, but this time it sort of gets choked off and gurgling. It's like, and you see something fall from its mouth onto the ground in front of it.
Uh-oh.
It had a baby.
Don't say that.
Fucking disgusting. Jesus Christ.
Let's see.
Oh, he's getting something.
Okay. After a moment or two, as it sort of is shaking its head from the moment... Ooh, that is not the right model. The thing that fell onto the ground stands up.
Yo.
Oh, look at that little cute baby.
Is that a fucking gorilla?
No.
Oh, I was like, I'm looking from really far away and it looked like a gorilla.
It's a mummy.
Uh,
Very disgusting mummy.
Are you my mummy?
Stop.
Are you my mummy?
and that, unfortunately, is going to do it for its turn. It was not able to get close enough to do anything. So, Kasumi, it is your turn with Brick on deck.
I thought I was first because I had +1.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't scroll down far enough. So, Vanera has the... yeah, it's not letting me reorganize this. So, please keep me honest on this one.
Mhm.
But, Kasumi, it is your turn. You are muted, my dear.
Sorry.
There you are.
So if she hugged the wall to get, she's wanting to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Would that still be half movement?
It would be half the movement to get over this into that particular
Okay.
spot. So, be 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Okay, so she's back like a little.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be about as far as you're able to get.
Okay.
But I mean, you can still see the fucker. He's gigantic.
Right. She's trying to stay tucked away. So she is going to cast Chromatic Orb at
Okay.
first level.
All right.
And she's going to select acid damage.
Ooh.
So, and she's gonna aim for his head and neck area.
Okay. Roll for your attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just threw it across the room because it got
So
caught on my
next dice.
sling.
Can't pull a me like in VR chat.
It did go across the room. I don't feel like getting it. Okay, so that is a 18.
18 hits.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna roll my damage, my acid damage.
Dabblage.
The dabbling.
Ooh, 21 points of acid damage.
21 points of acid damage on a level 1 spell.
Yeah, I rolled high
Nice.
numbers.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, so you let loose with
Speaking
your
numbers.
chromatic orb and it splashes on the face, and it already looked pretty rough, but most of the flesh that's now there is just replaced with bone. And even that is beginning to fizzle and pockmark from the acid.
It goes to roar and his
Good.
jaw just falls off.
Good.
Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn?
Bonus action hide.
Bonus action hide. Roll a stealth check.
And I'm think I'm farther away than 30 feet from her, am I?
5, 10, 15, 20. Nope, you're 25 feet within, so you do still benefit from the bonus 10.
Okay. So that's a 35.
Zon, you are standing there and you're like, hee hee, I made ice. What's that yellow shit? Who the fuck? Okay, weird.
She's gonna tug against the wall.
Yeah. You throw out your acid orb and you cronk against the wall, and the sand just sort of flows over you, just camouflaging you perfectly into the stone.
Perfect. And that's my
so-
turn.
Excellent. It is the disgorged zombie's turn. Vanera, you were on deck.
Hey.
Okay. Don't sound too fucking excited.
Oh no, I'm excited. I have plans. Hmm.
Okay. Is no. Okay. The zombie is going to move towards the only visible target. 5, 10, 15, 20. Gets about that close. It's shambling and its feet is kind of digging in the sand a little bit. But it is not quite able to get to Brick. So, Vanera, it's your turn. With Brick on deck.
I would like to take my movement and stand on this.
Pez.
I can.
Fails armor save, dies.
You want to stand on top of that?
Yeah.
Okay, just fucking just stop for a second. Use my godlike powers of DMing. Okay, you're there-ish.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Did we determined that I'd have to use a cantrip to be able to use a spell as my bonus action, correct?
If you wanted to cast 2 spells, you could use.
You can cast a
Spiritual weapon.
spell as a bonus action, and then if you want to cast another spell, it has to be cantrip as your
Yes.
action.
Correct.
Okay, it has to be a cantrip. Okay.
Yes. If a spell is a bonus action, then you can cast a cantrip as a normal spell.
Okay. So
Thank you. My
then-
brain just refused to shift gears there, and
Let's see. What are my cantrips?
It's an Eldritch Knight. I need to research these things. I need to know.
as the DM, I need to have that information more readily available. I need to drink more caffeine.
I need to drink more caffeine. What I thought. Even with my ring.
It's just too
Your
concentration.
split mind ring allows you to concentrate on 2 spells at once. It doesn't let you cast 2 spells at once.
That's right. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I had a plan. I always forget that I can't cast my spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
Spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
Yeah, but
Spiritual
I can't do another spell if I want to do my bonus action.
Correct. You would be able to do your spiritual weapon and then a cantrip, but not another
And then
actual
I can't
spell.
but not an
You
actual
also get
spell.
to cast, hit, and then regular action or cantrip.
Can I?
When your spiritual weapon spawns in, it's basically your spiritual weapon is essentially like spinning into existence. So it like appears and just whack.
Well,
As long as you have
is
that
it
range.
level? Does it spawn in at level 1, or can I?
You can choose if you're able to cast it at a higher level. You can choose to cast it at a higher level. I don't believe spiritual weapon can be any lower than 2.
Okay.
I believe you're right.
Then I would like to.
You can cast it
As
at a
a
higher
bonus
level than
action.
2.
Yeah. As my bonus action, I want to cast my spiritual weapon in at level 3.
Ooh. Okay.
Level 3.
Where's
So I
your
would like my
little-
book. My little blue thing is in one of the drawers.
Yep. I got it.
So, real
Where would you like
fast.
to put this?
And it's
60 feet from you?
no, it's. I'm sorry. Yes, you are correct. 60 feet from
5,
me.
10,
So
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You could put it right beside the Rex.
can I put it over his head?
It can't occupy the space, but you can get it within melee contact of it.
Within melee. Okay, we'll
Yes.
do melee. That's fine. Okay.
We're playing whack fuck over there.
We're playing whack. We're playing whack fuck.
We're gonna whack that fuck right
Um,
there.
We're gonna whack that fuck right there.
Whack.
Then do I attack now or do I?
Yes, you can go ahead and roll for your attack on the spiritual weapon.
So, can I just say one thing real fast?
What's up?
Vanera, you might as well cast it at 2nd level, because it doesn't get any damage till you put it at 4th level or higher.
No, it says 3rd level or higher.
Every 2 slots above 2nd level. It doesn't gain damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Yeah, I'll let you rescind that.
Yes. Okay, then yeah, 2nd level. Then let me re-roll because that was. Or I'm sorry. Do you need me to re-roll?
No.
No, it was a 15.
15 hits.
Okay.
Sorry, we're a bit out of practice. We had like a 3-week break.
And also like 2 weeks with no combat.
Yeah, 2 weeks no combat.
Mm-hmm.
10.
What type of damage?
I get to pick.
No, it'll tell you. Is it force, radiant?
Force.
It doesn't let me click on it. Force.
Force? Okay. And it was 10, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dark side or light side?
Hit him.
Porque no los dos. So, you're able to see through the gloom of the sandstorm, and you see it is time to play whack fuck. Your book spawns in, pages fluttering, it closes itself and just goes wham right against its kneecap, and you swear you hear splinterings of bone as the hardback cover that looks exactly like Kadal's journal smacks into the leg of this beast. So that was your bonus action. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I want to cast Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. I believe that's a dexterity check.
Away!
It is. Yep.
Yo boy. That's going to be a 1.
You had to be 14.
Well, it failed the shit out of it. So
You must, okay. You take 9 radiant damage.
9 radiant damage.
9.
You guys are
9.
putting quite a bit of hurt on this guy. Okay. So, as you were holding one hand out, directing your book, you point at it with your other hand, and you send a little flickering flame off to hit it on the shoulder and light its tiny little arm on fire. It kind of wiggles it a bit, and it took some damage. That does it for your turn?
I think so. I don't think I have anything else.
Okay. Brick, it is your turn. Pez, you are on deck.
All right. I'm going to paw the ground, kind of side-eye the little zombie lean thing that's coming towards me, ignore it completely, and charge straight ahead at the T-Rex.
Oh, God.
If I have to go around it a little, I should be able to. I have 50 feet of movement.
You should have like a trample ability.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to use.
Hold on, let me look at it real quick. Ceratops.
I need to move at least 20 feet in a straight line towards the creature.
Oh,
I don't know that you can move 20 feet without running into the zombie.
Like running, I don't mind if I run past him so he gets an opportunity attack.
You'd be able to move 5, 10, 15. I think your path would be blocked by the column and the building. Because you'd be able to move 5, 10, 15. And then the building would be in your way. And you wouldn't be able to squeeze past the zombie. If you tried to go this way, the pillar would be in your way as well.
Well, you know what? Screw it. The zombie needs to go. So I'm going to just walk up to the zombie, get in melee with that little guy, and I'm just gonna stomp on him.
Swing away.
Let's see if you hit him first.
Actually, wait. Which one does more damage? 4d8 plus 6 or 3d10 plus 6. I will probably have more. I'm gonna try the gore attack instead. Just pierce him on one of my horns.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's like a 28.
Yeah, I think you hit him, bud.
Let's see. More dice.
almost sounds like a Bart Simpson evil laugh.
I can't do it.
This one, and I'll choose. Ooh, yeah. 4d8. Ooh. It's 8, 16, 23, 70, 70, sorry. Not 70, 30.
Okay.
36. Sorry. I saw a 7 in my brain.
Like 70, I was like, God damn.
Yeah, so you had your eyes locked on the T-Rex, but this shambling zombie gets up and coming towards you, and you're just like, fine, you want to die first? And you, 2 horns, one in the chest, one in lower in the groin. You pick it up, acres flying everywhere. You toss it over your head. It falls down on the ground behind you, limp. Does not, well, actually.
Oh yeah, it needs to roll its thingamajig.
You. Please don't say
Yeah.
it rolled.
What was the damage that you rolled?
36 total.
Yeah, no, it can't get back up. It's physically impossible. So as it's flying through the air, it rips in half and just kind of on the ground behind, and now your target is directly ahead of you. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I'm just gonna give like a bellow, just a challenging bellow, like. "Ah!"
Let's
Where's your tugboat scream?
see.
There you go.
Then Pez, it is your turn with Zahn on deck.
Alright, time to kill Zombie Nation.
So, I have a lot of things I can do. Because I have 3 creatures I can control, myself included. My hat is still on cooldown. It has 3 days left until I could use Scorponok again.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
Well, first things first. Juniper's gonna get dizzy. Alright. Am I able to squeeze by from the building and the giant green trident?
Are you on Juniper?
Yes.
Then I would say no.
Owie.
You could get beside the Triceratops, but you would not be able to encroach any further than this. Because actually, isn't the Allosaurus
there.
considered huge as well?
The Allosaurus is a medium beast.
It's a medium. Then it only
large.
takes.
What?
Large beast.
It's a large
Like-
beast.
So it's only squares.
Then it takes up 2 squares. But that's still not. Well. Yeah, you could squeeze by. If you're only taking
try
up
my
2
best.
squares. Okay, so where are you wanting to move?
Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me.
As close to Rexy as I can.
What's your movement speed on him?
60.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, you could get right up in his face.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Wherever you'd like to move him. You can basic. Okay, you may need to be slightly.
It didn't work.
Has died.
I love that even Pez was like thrown from it. Let's see if I can get it. Sweet spot. Nailed it.
Nice.
Whatever shall we do?
Quick question. Is Hamburger usually like in those little saddlebag on Juniper, or does Hamburger just like Hamburger?
Have you ever seen Mighty Mouse?
Yeah.
You know how the little lamb is like running along his back and on his trail?
Mhm.
He's kind of doing that, but with the tail of the Allosaurus. So he's just sort of free roaming around the dinosaur as you're going along.
Okay, so Hamburger's just gonna chill right there until I get to his turn.
Okay.
Okay, so movement done.
Mhm.
Allosaurus.
Technically, the
it's-
Allosaurus would take its turn after yours. Same with Hamburger.
Okay, fair enough. Then my turn. Actions. I have a shotgun.
You do.
I'm gonna do that.
Roll for that.
Point blank. Roll for that. 14.
14 hits.
Really?
It's a big creature. It's just, I would say meaty, but that's not the right word here.
Bony.
You.
It's bony.
Bony.
14 damage.
14 damage.
Why is my unarmed strike up there?
Rhea, just because I move my foot doesn't mean that it's for you.
It is 14 piercing BT dubs.
Okay, thank you.
I don't like the
And
boot sliver.
I technically have 2 attacks per action.
What does it require
And-
to reload your shotgun?
This thing require go away. Clear. Type LA. It has an internal magazine, so it has 4 rounds. So, round number 1.
Okay, then I would say that you can take another shot.
Shotgun. 18 damage.
Did you roll to hit?
I hit.
Yeah, you hit. Okay, so 18 more damage. So, those of you that are still kind of behind the pillar, You hear Juniper reluctantly let out a roar as it gets closer to this rotten stench. You just hear a little bang, bang go off as Pez is just no fear. Let's go.
I killed one before.
With a crossbow.
Yeah.
Is there anything you as Pez would like to do?
Me as Pez, I did my 2 actions. What are my bonus actions?
Bonus actions.
Ooh. I could do this. Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Probably should have done that before you shot him, but
I should have, but Pez is dumb and new to magic.
you've had Hunter's Mark for forever.
You're right. Gosh. It's been like a month since we've had combat.
Fair. Very fair. So that is your turn done. What is Juniper and Hamburger doing?
Juniper is going for the neck.
Okay, roll an attack.
She also has claw attack, but we'll deal with that later. So that is... Good God. Whatever this +6 is. 16 + 6.
16 hits.
Fight attack is 2d10 + 4. So I need my d10s. Wow, Juniper can like do some damage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage for a bite.
10 damage on the bite. Okay.
And then for a claw attack, that is also +6 to hit.
Before you roll the claw attack, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw for Juniper.
Constitution saving throw.
What you get for biting it?
Uh,
Juniper to undead.
+3. So I need to roll that. +3. Natural 20 +3, so 23.
It is very capable of ignoring the rotten flesh that is in its mouth to continue doing its claw attack.
Okay. So I need to roll this plus, what was it, 6? 4 + 6 is 10.
To hit or damage?
Yes, hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. So those are those 2 turns, and then it is on to the meat missile. What is your movement speed? 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15. Wait, hold on. It's half
20,
because
25, 30, 35. You can get to... Probably want to go to here so that the Triceratops has room to operate.
Is it still a dust storm? Like, is movement hindered or no?
No, just visibility.
Oh, okay. Then.
They were having their movement hindered because they were climbing over rubble.
Oh, okay. That is all I can do, and I also need to remember that Pez has pack tactics engaged because of Juniper.
Right. Well, lessons learned there.
Yep.
So, Zahn, it is your turn. With Kasumi on deck.
Nope. Hey, I need the A key. I will. So, 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hovering here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to rabbit hop, and it's just straight 15 feet. It's not affected by anything or opportunity of attack. So, 5, 10, 15, and that's just free movement. So I use 10, and I guess I'm just gonna put myself around this corner so I can see around it.
Okay.
And I will cast... I'll cast Howling Blast. Look it.
Okay. What does that do?
It's pretty much radiant, whatever the regular radiant thing is. Oh god, I can't remember the
Guiding bolt.
Yes, it's guiding bolt, but cold damage.
Okay. Roll the attack.
Plus 8, so it'd be 18.
18 hits.
And it is
9 damage.
66, I think. Yes, 66. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points of cold damage.
21 points of cold damage. All right, it is looking pretty rough already.
Well, it's looking rougher.
Yeah, it's looking rougher. More of the flesh is gone and more of the skeleton is being shown as you basically just blew a hole. The bolt went into the side, and Pez, you're like, yeah, shotgun, just gore going all over your head. It's like Free Willy, but disgusting.
And the next attack made against it has advantage.
Yes, so if you've ever seen Beauty and the Beast, when the beast starts to transform, it's like that. There's just light shining out from its insides through all of its bones and gaps in its flesh. It's like a really horrific, gigantic nightlight.
Kind of pretty.
Hello,
I
Brienne.
like its spleen. Its spleen's glowing.
Yep.
Bam.
Is that it for your turn, Zon?
I don't know what the movement on Deinonychus is, but I'm pretty sure it's farther than mine. Can I just put it behind me?
You need to check the movement for the Deinonychus.
What's the movement for the Deinonychus, DM?
You have D&D Beyond. I'm not going to keep track of your creatures.
I don't know how to do that, but I will look it up.
Figured out.
So
Open
keep
up
going,
D&D
I'll move
Beyond.
it.
Look up, search for a Deinonychus, D-E-I-N.
It's under extras.
Remind me after this, and we can add it to your extras on your actual character sheet so you can find it quicker. I didn't know that you hadn't done that yet.
40 feet. I didn't know that. I didn't know it's 40 feet, so I'll just move on to the next person. I'm literally just gonna move it up.
Okay, it is the Zombie Rex's turn again.
Zomrex.
Zomrex.
Whip your head.
For its bonus action, it is going to throw up once again.
Ew.
Where'd this guy go? There he is. I see you, little feeties. He's going to look over at you, Pez, and start to vomit out another zombie. That is its bonus action. It is now going to... Oh, weird. Okay.
I just realized, are these all the zombie? Are these zombies all the corpses of things it ate? Ugh.
You don't
I
know.
like to think so.
Okay. It is going to make a bite attack at you, Pez.
Me? The individual on the back?
Yes, smaller target.
Oh.
That is going to... The fuck are you? 17?
Ah, that's my AC.
If it meets, it beats. That is
this will
going
hurt.
to be...
This really hurt.
Are you what I think you are? No, you're not. This is what I want.
Oh god, no, that's a lot.
He gets the good dice to kill you.
I don't get the good dice, I get the dice.
A lot. That was a lot of dice.
Be that.
Do it. One shot me. You won't.
That is going to be 35 points of piercing damage. And you are now grappled by it. Until the grapple ends, you are considered restrained. So your speed is 0. Attack against you, have advantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. And your attacks have disadvantage. It is going to swipe its tail at Juniper after it rips you off the saddle. So, 14?
Hits.
14 hits. I was not expecting that.
I need to write down Juniper's HP.
Let's see. That's 3 of these. 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it smacks Juniper in the face with its long, bony tail. Okay, that is it for the Zombie Rex's turn. Kasumi, you are up. With Vanera on deck.
Okay, and if I remember correct, Dawn said I have advantage on the first attack, correct?
Yes, it is a glowing beacon in the sand. There is no more question. It's right there.
Cool. Cool. I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level, right towards its ribcage.
Okay.
So, I mean, not throw my dice across the room this time. Okay. With advantage. Shit. That was almost an 18, but the tablecloth made it go. Okay, so that would be a 16?
16 hits. Good
Acid
save,
damage
good
again.
save.
Uh-oh. 27 points of acid damage.
How would you like to do this?
Oh! So she's aiming her big giant acid chromatic orb to its stomach. So I just want to see it completely just eat away and it just fall crumbling.
Okay, so you see the zombie Rex pick up Pez, and as you're used to going for the head because that's the quickest way to kill it, but Pez is there, so you go, well, the acid seemed to work on the head. Let's try the center of the body. So you blast it through its rib cage, and you see the bones start to melt and fall away. And it was a much bigger orb, so now it hits the pelvis, and all that acid just starts to completely dissolve and eat away at the bones that are actually keeping it standing up. And eventually, it crumbles, falls, its head hitting the stone wall, which cracks its jaw open that Zahn had already blasted ice into. Pez, you fall free from its mouth, tumble around. You are just covered. You thought you were getting clean by the sand. You are fucking filthy. It's awful. Let's see. So you did 27. So yeah, no, it's dead. However.
Oh no. Not the tummy.
The tummy, oh god.
Not the tummy.
Ooh! Ooh! Yay! As the giant corpse of the T-Rex falls down.
Oh, babies!
Oh no.
More
So many babies!
zombies crawl out from its innards.
Oh shit.
I rolled a 4. I'm so happy.
Technically, I'm over there.
So with that being said, would you say, okay, so from where she's at, she's gonna try to move forward.
Okay.
Is this 15 to get over here to the other side?
10, 20, 25.
25 here?
25 to get to this space right there.
Okay, to get here.
To get there, still 25. Because angles are still 5 normally.
Okay. Sorry, the perception of the pointing hand was a bit off for me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. That's okay. She's gonna try to bonus action hide.
Pez,
Go!
That did not have the effect I was hoping for. I'm sorry, Pez. Look at him falling. Sorry, Kasumi, what were you doing?
Bonus action hide?
You're not exactly hiding behind anything. You're kind of just
Right.
out.
Can she try to crouch?
I'm going, as much as I hate this, no. Now,
That's okay.
you do have the option of bonus action dashing to move further if you wanted to do that, because you're currently not behind anything to hide
Right.
anywhere. You're just there. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine now. I completely understand. She's just at 5 feet away. Okay, she is gonna bonus action dash instead and just come right up here. She just won't use her hide bonus action.
Okay, so you dashed up behind the little crumbled pillar there.
Yep.
Cool.
And that's my turn.
Okay, it is the zombies' turn now. Vanera, you are on deck, my dear.
Okay.
Stop being so cute. It's not fair.
Yay!
Okay, so Pez, for the sake of the argument, we'll say that you are still in base-to-base contact with it. You are just no longer on Juniper. So,
And I'm still prone.
yeah, you are still prone, just more moving your piece where it should be. These three are going to start to swarm Juniper. Close enough. Let's see. Yeah, okay. These two are going to turn and start heading towards Zon. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10.
Real quick, I don't mean to derail anything, but if you want it like a top-down view, hit P on the keyboard until you go to top-down view.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the three zombies on Juniper are going to make their slam attacks.
I can picture them as going.
I'm assuming a 6 doesn't hit, but does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So they all jump in, and most of them miss, but wow, max damage. 7 bludgeoning damage on Juniper. And Zon, the 2 on you, that's sure as fuck not gonna hit. Does a 18 hit? Nope.
Not right now, it doesn't. I got my buddy behind a pillar.
What?
Friendship band.
Oh, you're
I'm within
Deinonychus?
30 meters. No, I'm within 30 meters of Kasumi. I get +1 to my AC.
Oh! Okay. So, Kasumi is behind the pillar, and as these two zombies start shambling towards you, you had been really focused on the Rex, and as one of them comes towards you, you hear, "Son, look out!" And you go, "Ah!" and block it. Smack its little rotting arm out of the way.
I got sand. I don't need gross. Ew.
With the power of friendship! Vanera.
Literally.
Like Gimli in the
Yeah.
catacombs.
Vanera, it is your turn. Brick, you are on deck.
Nice. Rex is dead, right?
The Rex is dead. I just wanted to
Rex
leave it
is
there
dead.
for remembering where it fits in. You know what? Fuck it. Get out of here, douchebag.
Get out of here.
Can I flick it?
Absolutely.
Woo!
Okay. I saw it on my screen, like, frame here, gone. Frame back, gone.
Can I climb up here? I can't move my character. You locked it.
Oh, yes. What's
Like
your movement?
25.
25?
Very short.
10, 20. Yeah, I'd say that you're able to get up there. Oh, sorry.
Can I get up there?
Eh.
Can I see this dude?
Yes, I would say that you're actually able to see both of them from your particular angle.
From that angle, I can see both. Yes, Breed. What are you booping me for? Shoot.
Turn to face thine enemies.
Stop. Go away. I would like to cast Guiding Bolt on one of them.
Okay. Is this not your? Oh, it's not your magic-y one.
No, I don't have my magic one.
Okay. So yeah, cast you cast guiding bolt.
Guiding Bolt. Oh. 10.
That hits.
10 hit. Oh.
Ouch.
They are not fast, and they're
I can tell.
yeah.
10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage.
You can also move your thing as a bonus action hit, I think, right?
I know. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
She's getting to
I'm
it.
getting there. I want to
Okay, so that one goes for Zon, and you shoot your guiding bolt, and much like with the T-Rex, when Zahn had done it, the blast caves in its chest, and now around its wrappings and through its eyes and mouth, light shining through, and it looks really confused, like, I become a spotlight. You now have advantage on this little bugger right there.
Is it dead?
It is not dead.
Okay, I would like to take my book and slam it down on his.
How many feet of movement does it have?
My book?
Yes, your book does have movement.
60. 60 feet.
60 to spawn it. Hold on. I think it has reduced. You have 60 speed. 60 feet to spawn it in.
20 feet.
20 feet. I think. Yeah, you can still get it there. 5, 10. Yeah, easy. So you're making a melee attack on him.
Yeah.
So by the power of Kadal, it compels you, and it just comes and thwaps it on the back of the head. Roll with advantage.
Well. Get +8 on this shit. 10.
10 hits.
I'm sorry. But I get advantage on that, right? So it doesn't matter because 10 hits, right?
Well, roll
crit.
advantage anyway because you could get a quit. A quit.
Quit.
I mean, either way, even if you don't roll advantage, since you were the one to attack it next, the advantage is going to go away.
12. 19.
I mean, you already hit it with a
Or
10,
20.
so.
Yeah, 20. Non-natural.
Yeah, you hit it.
Okay. Dabblage. 7. 7 dabblage.
7 dabblage. Okay, so you come and thwap it on the back of the head. The head spins a full 360 degrees. The jaw is kind of hanging loose, but it's still shambling. Is that it for your go? You movement, attack, and bonus action?
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay, Brick, you're up. Pez, you were on deck.
All right. I will turn and charge.
I would
and
definitely
try
say at
to-
this point you have your trample if you want it.
Yes.
Yes,
I'll turn, charge, and yeah. Oh yeah, it's like a 27.
Yeah, you hit.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Not as good, but still decent. 10, 26.
26. You've already got experience taking one zombie out. This one's no different. Horn right in the chest, fling it over your head. It's ripped in half and thirds and quarters. Lands on the ground with a little of dust. You're ready for your next victim.
All right. Yeah. Can I? This might be a DM thing. Can I still use action surge in this form?
Considering that it's a polymorph, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
If it had been something like wild shape, I might have allowed it. But
Mhm.
polymorph is a little different.
Gotcha. Oh, I can only make one attack per turn, so I'm done.
Okay. Pez, your turn. You were prone.
I'm in pain. A lot of pain.
You rode up into face-to-face contact with a zombified T-Rex.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a good idea at the time. I'm gonna take half my movement to get up and out of the jaws of death.
Okay. Well, you've already
Mhm.
fallen out of the jaw. When the head hit the stone, it cracked the jaw, and as its head rolled over, you were now free.
Oh, well, I'm still
So
gonna.
yeah, it is half your movement to stand up, but I didn't want you to be. There's no difficult terrain or anything, or wasting an action or bonus or whatever to get out of it.
Yeah.
All right. So we have 2 zombies smacking on Juniper, right?
Correct.
I'm going to use my handgun because that's a more precise weapon. And I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay. Roll for an attack.
I would like to roll a 14 to hit.
Is there not a thing? that you can use.
Am I in range with pack tactics?
Are you?
Features and traits. Favorite enemy. Fighting style. Where the heck is pack tactics? Racial traits. You have advantage on attack rolls if a creature and at least one of your allies is within 5 feet.
I would say you have pack tactics.
Oh, okay. Then I will roll that with advantage. 15. To hit.
Still hits. You always got to try for that natural 20.
Yeah. 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay.
And loading speed. Alright, so this guy doesn't have like any information on the kind of magazine or if it has a magazine. The type is MF. Trigger is DA. Or trigger action is DA.
MF is magazine fed, and the trigger is double action, which means you are incapable of doing fan the hammer. But basically, every trigger pull is going to fire a bullet.
Okay. So if it's magazine fed, then I should have another shot, right?
For your shotgun?
Pistol, handgun.
Yeah. How many shots does it say that it has, or for magazine fed?
It
don't quite recall.
doesn't.
That might be a bit of a failing on my part. Yeah, I would say that you definitely have.
Okay.
Is that
I'll just say there's 5
the
in this
sidekick
magazine.
handgun?
Yeah. I'm gonna write down that I have 4 more shots left in this mag.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I have that written down somewhere, and I'll circle back with you so I can make note of it later.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Okay.
Oops. I did not mean to roll that.
So roll
So
for
that-
damage, or sorry, roll to hit again. Sorry.
13, but pack tactic 29.
Yeah,
for a
29
hit.
hits.
That
The
was
13
almost a
hits.
natural 20. Oof, 6 damage.
6. Okay, that one goes up in a little puff of smoke as your second shot. The first shot catches it in the chest. The second shot catches it in the head, and it just and falls on the ground. Done so.
Okay. Can I bonus action anything?
There
I
is one
cannot.
bonus action that I can think of you can do.
Other than Hunter's Mark.
That's the one I was thinking of.
I
Which
mean, Hunter's Mark won't really give advantage for Juniper, will it? It's just for me.
No, it would increase your damage dealt, and since it was on a creature that was just killed, you can use your bonus action to move it without wasting another spell slot.
That was a lot of words. That just went in one ear and out the other.
You had Hunter's Mark on the Rex, and the Rex was killed. As a bonus action, you can move your Hunter's Mark without using another spell slot. But if you don't, on your next turn and you wanted to use it on something, you would use another spell slot.
Okay, then sure. Let's move it to. I'm gonna move it to this guy.
The one that Vanera was shooting?
Sure,
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure Juniper's just gonna quench.
Okay. So that's your bonus action and action.
So Pez is good. Juniper is going to feast.
Okay. Roll your attack. Camera freaked out a little bit there. Sorry.
Bite is a +6. 5 + 6 is 11.
It
Jesus.
hits. It
Oh,
hits.
sweet. Clear. Go away. 2d10 + 4. Where's my d10? 1, 2. 12 + 4 is 16. Right? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. That's going to be bring it down to
claw attack.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Not a
Claw
damage.
attack is 15. It hits.
It hits.
Claw attack. Go away, Jesus. Is 1d8 plus 4 slashing.
Yeah, Juniper gets really pissed off and just rips this dude to shreds. You see body parts, old bandages flying through the air.
No,
Yeah.
my arm! Oh, I'm sorry.
So this one is now, if I could grab it, where'd you go? There you go. Whoop. He's now gone as well.
And then the last person that I can control is Hamburger. I know my turn is taking forever. 5. You know what? Heck it. Hamburger's just gonna stand there. I don't know.
Which
You got nothing.
Okay. It is Zon's turn with Kasumi on deck.
okay. Zon is going to brandish his freezy sword and smack the zombie with the hunter's mark on it.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to take a d6. Okay,
Sorry, I'll be right back.
you're good. It's gonna be 27,
27 hits.
and it's 2d6 plus 4. So that is plus 4. So it's 14 slashing and 2 points of cold.
So 18 total.
Yes.
You hit the one with a hunter's mark on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they ran up to you, and you were saved by the power of friendship from taking any damage. And you were basically just like, "Let me show you how it's done." You don't even use the edge of your blade. You turn it sideways and just crush it into just a... Yeah. So this
And-
guy is now gone.
And I've never gotten to actually use another creature before, so can I use the Deinonychus since it's my thing?
Is that all you're going to do for your turn? That was just your action. You still have movement and a bonus.
Yeah. I think it's all going to be for mine.
Okay, so your Deinonychus is under your control on your initiative order, but right after you.
Okay. Okay, so 5, 10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
And actually I need to. So 5, 10, 15. And he's going to charge at what's his face?
Okay, so he's going to cut wide and just like...
The
Jump
reason
at
I
it?
do this is because he has a ability called Pounce. If he moves enough distance and hits with an attack, he gets another attack on a bonus thing.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
So he gets multi-attack, gets 3 attacks, 1 with bite and 2 with claw.
Jesus.
So I'm going to do the claw ones first, because if it hits with claw, you have to make a saving throw. So I'm going to just roll them both at the same time, because they're both going to hit the same thing. So 17 plus 4 is a 21, and
Yeah,
a 12.
Yeah, that hits.
So they are...
What's the save?
It's a DC 12 of strength.
No.
So it is now
No.
prone.
Yeah. It's going to take...
Those are both the wrong die. Sorry. I'm sitting here like, that's way higher than it should be. So from those attacks, it's going to take 7 plus 2, so 9 and 7. So 16 points of slashing.
Christ.
It's going to make 1 bite attack and then another bite attack for its bonus action. Both are at plus 4, so that is going to be a 12 and a 15.
Both hit.
And the damage for those is, oh, yay, max. So 8 and 5, so 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. Is there
So
any
then
flavor you want to
17.
put on this?
Just like... since Zon doesn't spend any time with the Deinonychus, Nox just sees something that it feels like it could kill, runs up and fucking Jurassic Park leaps on it, then mauls it to fucking death again.
Much like with Juniper and all the other ones, it's not difficult to rip this thing apart and just send bloody Icarus dusty bits here, there, and everywhere.
Like, I pulled up the Deinonychus, I'm like, holy shit, this thing actually doesn't suck.
We are officially out of combat.
Was I the only one who got hit during all that combat?
Yes.
Well, to be fair, he tried to attack me and just failed because of the power of friendship. But
You also rolled up on a giant zombie T-Rex as a tiny kobold and said, shh, shh, let's go.
Yeah.
Revenge.
I saw you run past me. I'm like, wait till I knock it down.
So I am blood.
Right, and the healer went AFK.
can I see if the zombies had anything on their bodies that was not?
There's really not much left of the zombies themselves after you guys absolutely tore into them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I do have another thing I want to do.
Okay.
Since we're in ruins,
Mm-hmm.
seeing that we're in ruins, Zon's gonna be like, we usually got valuables around here. He's going to cast Locate Object on himself. And it can locate objects of a particular kind. Zon's going to try to locate anything that might be made of gold within 1,000 feet of himself.
So you would still have to define a shape. Like, are you looking for coins? You can't just say, like, material gold. It has to be a type of object.
Let's just say coins. Like a currency. Coins. Yeah, gold coins. Fuck it.
Okay. So you sit there for a moment as the Deinonychus is still sort of playing with the corpse in front of it.
Gonna stroke him.
Yeah.
Good.
And no blips. Apart from where your party members are.
Looks at all the party members with malicious intent.
One of them is just a Triceratops that's just kind of looking around, very confused.
Zon's gonna walk over and pickpocket the Triceratops who doesn't know any better because he's stupid.
The Triceratops has no pockets.
Damn it!
Oh, it's a
It's all in a
robot.
pocket dimension safe.
Ah, pocket dimension. I see what you did there.
I see. Yeah.
So, is there anything else you would all like to do?
Nah.
Triceratops just tries to go over and find some grass to munch on.
So, who's the fucking Triceratops? Zon doesn't know that can do this. He just sees a Triceratops.
Not just a Triceratops, a metal Triceratops.
That part was not made clear at the beginning of this, and I'm alright with it.
Would it be a metal Triceratops?
I kind of want it to be, because
Okay.
it kind of sounds dope as fuck.
Imagine something straight out of fucking Ark.
Or it's like a Megazord.
I'm thinking like Transformer. He just unfolds into a Triceratops.
Yeah, Dinobot slag. The Dinobot. Triceratops.
I played a campaign before with a Warforged druid, and whenever he shaped into a creature, it was a robot version of that creature.
I mean, if
It's
you want to
quite-
be a
quite
flesh and
cool.
blood Triceratops, you can, but I think a metal one's way more
You know-
awesome.
Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. Metal it is.
Oh, Vanilla, dear, now that you have returned,
Sorry.
it's okay. Zon has slain, or his Deinonychus ripped the last one to shreds.
Nice.
He did a locate object for gold coins, found nothing but what is in everyone's pockets. And we have decided that Brick is a transformer now.
Sounds about right.
The
Pez, it's hearting.
where'd the Rex corpse go? What'd you guys do with that?
You had
I
Kayla yeet it.
threw
Oh,
it.
there it is.
I have it. No, it's mine.
So its corpse is roughly there. So, what are you all doing?
I
The
need
sand is still
orange.
blowing. The winds have died down a little bit. You're not getting... There's still sand in the air, but visibility is getting a little bit better, and the sunlight is shining through more than it was before.
I'm still bleeding.
Oh, yes,
just
forgot
like-
that part. Pez is very
Yeah,
hurt.
very hurt.
Actually, we'll
And
go
so is
ahead and go
Juniper.
back to-
Juniper took a decent amount of damage.
Hmm.
Zan's gonna just walk out from behind his hiding place.
Do we think that these creatures could come back to life again?
I mean, there's probably a possibility. So I would suggest burning them.
Mm-hmm.
Start hearing crunch, crunch, and you look over the Triceratops just like stomping on the T-Rex.
Brick, do you want to gather up the bodies?
Okay, I'm very confused. So Brick is now a metal dinosaur?
Mm-hmm.
How many of us are hurt?
As
Peasant
Me
Juniper.
and Juniper.
Am I the only one that can do healing spells?
I mean, I can.
Wink,
I'll
wink,
take-
nudge, nudge at Zon.
We agreed at the beginning of this that I wasn't going to be a healer, so I don't have healing spells at the moment.
I wasn't sure if you had started taking any. That's why I was asking.
No, I have some revive ones just in case, but that's about it at the time. Do I actually have revive ones?
You have
Thought I did.
diamonds? You need diamonds for Revivify.
No, I actually don't have it at the moment. 9.
I'm gonna take a tooth while we're waiting.
Okay.
Because I took a trophy from the other Rex, I think.
It's really not that difficult to pry this loose. As soon as you touch it, almost it seems compared to how it had bitten you before. Whatever necromantic magic was keeping it alive is definitely no longer doing this. You barely touch the tooth and it falls out of the head, and it is yellowed and scarred and just altogether. I mean, it'll make a decent trophy, but it's not as nice as your other fresh one.
How's
So-
the mass healing word for Juniper and Pez?
Mass healing word. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's 10.
Better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
And Pez, how did you get something from the last Tyrannosaurus Rex out of curiosity?
Oh yeah,
Even the one that I was trying to revive like 700 feet behind the train. You can have one of my teeth if you want.
sure. Yeah, I forgot I shot it in its eye and it flopped over while the train was still going.
I will subtract 1 teeth. One tooth.
One
from my
tooth.
total.
I'm teethies.
So I now have 8, and you have 1. From that one.
I need a bigger eraser.
Okay. Is there anything you all would like to do? What's the plan?
Brick is still a Triceratops because his intelligence is so low he doesn't remember how to turn back into a robot.
How long does that last for?
You don't know.
Well, I mean, we have another mount.
True.
Is he smart enough?
I mean, you have a carrot on a stick.
Got a Pez on his teeth.
Quick,
I'm
Panera, what
not
does he like to
you.
eat?
Just holds out a donut.
Just holds out a boba berry.
There you go. So actually, that is a good question. So these are undead. Being of a cleric nature, though I am not of the holy kind, would I know what can cause necromantic summoning in older ruins or something to look for that might cause it?
Make an Arcana check.
Let's do it.
Can I too?
Sure.
Wow,
Arcana
actually, I
or
guess.
history.
If you're looking for necromantic specifically, then Arcana.
21.
Better than my 18.
You both wander up to the T-Rex and you kind of... Zon pokes it with his sword. Veneer, you kind of kick it a little bit because fuck that guy. You
I want to touch
know from your... Sorry?
I said, I don't want to touch it.
Okay, never mind that. I take it back. You know from your studies that necromantic spells are very much frowned upon, quite taboo, but not entirely unheard of. There's undead that are guarding many ruins out and about across the world. It could have been something from eons past. It could have been something recent, but judging by the state of the decay, it's probably done a very, very long time ago.
Does anyone have a map?
I have a map.
I
We
don't
got
think
a
any
map.
of you have bought a map.
I thought
I thought we
Thought
did.
Brooke have one in his logs.
Mm-hmm.
You would have a.
kind of a brick right now.
that's a good point. You wouldn't know.
Mm,
I thought
nope.
Pez had a map though.
What's the map?
Do you have a map in your inventory?
I don't. I know I don't.
If I do, then I probably didn't add it.
Because I know that
believe
it's
sand.
I was about to say, I know at some point we have looked at a map. I just couldn't remember if it was like.
I do not recall any of you going and purchasing a map. You may have looked at one somewhere, but I do
Have
not
not.
believe you have a map in your possession.
Then I guess we need to make
Yeah.
a mental note of where this is. See if anybody might know what this could have been.
Red.
I mean,
Oh,
we know where the sun is, so maybe we could just calculate out the trajectory of all this stuff. I'm using a lot of big words. I'm smart.
Okay, well, while you do that, nah.
yes, the smell is not ideal. We should look around for anything and then probably get going. Can we investigate all of the ruins to see if we find anything?
Sure, make an investigation check. Anyone that wants to.
Yay! I want to.
Ooh, I want to.
Yay! That's a really good roll. What is my investigation?
Shit.
What'd you get? The 3. You have
Really
every
nice rock.
you have every intention. You really want to help, but damn, that thing smells bad. What did you
Could've-
get, Zon?
I got a 19.
A 19. You look around, same as Brick had before. You find a lot of rubble, a lot of sand.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
A big
Okay.
rubble.
I'll go fuck
Big
myself.
giants.
You're looking around, and you as well, you don't see anything in the ruins, but as you're walking back to where the corpse is, there's something that kind of catches your eye in the center of it.
Oh, shiny. I'm gonna go look at it.
You're going to go investigate the T-Rex corpse.
I'm gonna stand over it. Not gonna touch it.
So
Very dangerous. Are you gonna do this?
you walk up to
Like-
the zombie Rex, and you've got your sleeve up over your nose, and it looks like there might be another body inside of it, but it looks a little different than the others. The others were plain and wrapped in mummification. You see colors on this one.
Guys,
Yes.
there's something inside the T-Rex corpse that I
Yeah.
need someone to get out.
1 second.
I mean, I
Okay.
can go back in there. I was already in there once.
Doesn't
9.
someone have mage hand?
I can't.
I do.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, use mage hand.
There's something that's colorful in there that just doesn't look right.
I mean, I kind of just want to dive on in. You know what? I'm doing it. I did it. I'm already in there.
You just see wiggle. Are you going in through the chest, the face?
No.
Why do we need to discuss where he's going in?
I
He's
gotta
going into the body.
I'm
This
just
is
in
important.
there. You don't know how I got in there. I peeled apart some of the ribs.
Okay. You peel apart the ribs of this giant rotting corpse, and inside you see another mummified kind of body, but it seems to be more finely dressed. and its arms seem to be clutching something to its deceased body.
Shiny.
It is not
Inner
shiny.
kobold. Oh.
Pez, what do you see in there?
Oh,
Oh God. I forgot that.
Just the thought of trying to talk in that thing.
Can that please be the icon?
Yes, thumbnail.
Of the episode?
It's not going to make sense with Zon versus Pocket Campsite, but I'll make do. Oh, I just thought.
Do
of a
you
good
grab the item?
Mm-hmm.
one. Make a strength check.
What? Why?
Yes,
Rigor
the
mortis.
tiniest little weakling gets to do it.
You won the arm wrestling contest. I don't want
That
to
is true.
fucking hear it.
That's very true.
Hello, Brian.
That's a saving throw. That is not a
Ow, 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 ow.
check.
She's so fat.
Oh! 19 plus 0! 19.
Oh.
Okay. Weirdly enough, trying to prize what is this thing? It's also well, actually no. You have dark vision, so you can see it. It looks to be a book of some sort, and you grab it and you start to pull, and it doesn't feel like the body is animated or alive, but just the rigor mortis has been set in that position for so long that you really have to pull. But you're pumped up after the fight and having won all that strength contest, and you're like, I'm stronger than Brick, and you rip this thing free, and the arms kind of come with it, and you sort of like inside you. The rest of you see the body kind of jiggling a little bit as he's shaking it, trying to get the arms off, and he does finally succeed. And soon enough, Pez comes crawling out, like looking kind of like Petrie when they climb out of the tar pit, and he's just goopy and just bleh. But he comes out, stands up, and goes, "Got it."
Book.
I don't know whether to praise you or burn you.
Veneer is gonna like pluck it out of your fingers. And
Do you
look
let her
at
take it?
You let me take it?
Is that a yeah? No.
Okay, fine.
Is that
Unless,
be a yes?
unless Kasumi wanted something.
I want to touch it.
Why?
It's just dripping and goopy.
Just touch. She just touches it with like her index finger, and she's gonna cast Identify.
Oh, okay. It's currently, you're not able to really make anything out of it visually. It is,
Okay.
it is about book size, but you get a little hint in your brain that says Book of Sending.
Okay. So she's like touching it. She said, I think it's a book of sending. I don't know what that means, but it sounds magical to me. I don't know if that's bad.
Veneer, you're book smart. Here you go. You want me to clean it off a little bit?
She's not touching that.
I can clean it for you.
Oh
I just
God,
want my
please
mask back.
don't tell me how you're gonna clean it. I don't want to know.
Well, I'll show you how I'll clean it.
No!
Hamburger, come here.
Okay,
Are you
it's
gonna
better
rub it
than.
on Are you gonna rub it on Hamburger?
No, I'm not an animal. You savage.
No.
He's gonna eat it.
No!
Well, to be fair, if he shits it out, it'll probably be cleaner
No one
than it
knows
is now.
prestidigitation.
No one knows it.
Wait, prestidigitation? Wait a minute.
It's a cantrip.
I'd be surprised if someone didn't know it.
I think we discussed this before, and he didn't take it.
I
Mm,
don't think I had the ability to take it, but
I'm
yeah.
shocked.
Almost every spellcaster has
Pretty much
the
every
ability.
spellcaster can do it.
I mean, I'll just rub it in the dirt, but I mean, Hamburger looks a little bit hungry. He's eating jugulars.
Yeah, I do not have the ability to take it. That's why.
Not 1,000-year-old
Interesting.
jugulars.
Oh god, that is fucking gross. You hold it out for Hamburger and go, here. And Hamburger kind of sniffs it and he actually vomits up. whatever he had eaten earlier. Seems
Hey,
to have been a
wait.
no.
Also, DM, tell me when an hour has passed.
It's been like a minute. Or it's been maybe like
Exactly.
10, 15 minutes tops.
Can I use
Exactly.
Druidcraft to like make a or thaumaturgy to make a wind to blow it off?
I have gust of wind.
Do you two want to do a joint effort here?
You gonna
Oh,
hold it
God.
up?
So,
Do it.
So Pez just like, and with no one standing behind him, you just see flecks of stuff just kind of sort of coming off of him. The cover of the book comes clean, but it's the backside, unless he turns it around, is still going to be a little bit gross.
Turn it!
I turn it.
Pez, make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
I do actually need to make him a strength. I need him to make a strength saving throw.
Just sent our little kobold flying halfway across this fucking runes with a goddamn soupy book.
I mean, at least my frills aren't open.
I'm a
19.
19?
You passed.
This could be an umbrella.
So Pez, with the help of Hamburger behind, kind of holding him up with his wings, both of you just kind of bracing against it, full stance, like, "Ugh." Eventually the torrent stops, and your whole body is kind of stiff, and you're just like, here you go. So do you give it to Vanera?
Yep.
I really
Yeah.
want fan art of this, because that sounds amazing.
Now all I can think of is the umbrella video, Ian, but with Pez.
Don't get me started. I'll have to end the stream. I won't be able to stop.
No, because he goes like rigor mortis and he just like freezes up and all of a sudden you see the frills go boom.
He's like the cats that get blow dried. He just sits there for a second and then.
And then he just falls over.
Zon's gonna high five Vanera.
God.
Team effort.
Vanera, I have added the item to your inventory.
Okay.
So.
And with Identify, since Kasumi, so it's supposed to have taught her how the properties and how to use it, how many charges.
Yes, sorry. I was going to get to that once I
Well,
got
that's
it clean
fine.
and all.
Yeah, go ahead.
So as all this is happening and Pez is trying to like regain his senses, there's quite a lot to this. It's a pretty decent read. If you want to look it up, you can look for it if you go to add in your inventory and look up Book of Sending.
Oh shit! Can I read it?
If you want to read it aloud, by all means.
Yeah. All right, you ready? Buckle up, kiddos. The journal held together by 4 iron rings and is bound is what looks like a blue dragon hide. The front cover has what looks like hardly painted dragons in light blue paint.
Mother Nature was like, slow down.
The book has 100 enchanted pages within. Each page has a send side and a reply side. The send side must contain the recipient's name, but can otherwise have any sort of written text, symbols, drawings, etc. on the same side. The user must then rip the page out of the book, then recite the enchantment written on the inside cover whilst thinking of the recipient.
What the heck is making that noise? Sounds like a cow.
That's Kiwi trying not to hurl from the scent. The page would then vanish, go to the recipient, and the recipient has a certain amount of days. I forget what I decided. Oh, they have 10 days to send a reply on the back of the page that has further instructions of what to say to make the incantation work to send it back to the book holder.
If the user is familiar with the recipient, oh my god.
You got the RP flavor, didn't you?
They get the fucking love letters to Camlin!
Aww.
Oh.
How many pages we got?
100.
Okay. You can.
The painted dragon on the front cover will peel itself off of the dragon hide and take the page from the player after the enchantment is spoken. The dragon will take the page from the player and then vanish in a puff of smoke and arcane spark. Both will appear in a similar fashion before the target.
That's more the RP flavor side of things when you're sending these, just
That's
for your own
cool.
mental artisticness.
Little dragon.
Cool.
And
Cool.
further down from that, the painted dragon will not reappear on the journal until the page has been returned or until the 10 days have expired that the recipient has to reply. And if the page fails to reach its target for any of the aforementioned reasons, the painted dragon will reappear on the cover within a few minutes after the first sending, with the page not returning. So, there is that. Is there anything else you would like to do in these ruins before moving on? Okay.
I'm gonna make a dirt angel to clean off.
Okay, so as Kasumi is explaining this to Vanira and they're relaying the information back and forth, you see the scaly chinchilla having a bath off to the side, and he stands up in a puff of dust, and it seems like the sandstorm is dying down quite a bit. You all look at each other and decide, let's fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's
so-
go.
For the sake of that combat taking a little bit longer than I've expected it to, that is where we're going to end for tonight.
Ah,
We've
Thank you
only
all.
had 1-2 days of travel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it goes.
More to go. Okay, well, thank you all so much for joining us. I hope you are having a lovely Christmas Eve of 2021. We're almost done with this fucking year. So we will be back the first week of the new year.
Oh, the future.
Of the future. We will see you next year. Funny joke. Anybody else have anything that they want to say before we scooch on?
We love you all.
We
If
do
you're
love
watching.
you all.
Spay and neuter your
All
animals.
2 of you. 3, 4, 5 maybe.
We have a lot of viewers, a fair few viewers and listeners and all. So
neuter your animals, or else you will become like a Bobo, and have to go to the vet tomorrow because you're being a jerk.
Oh,
You need to be neutered.
tomorrow.
You snip snip.
I don't know if a snip snip is happening, but he's going to the vet tomorrow.
well, in any case, if you haven't already joined the Discord, link should be down below. That is where we post and talk about anything happening with D&D, whether it's our campaign or just D&D in general. It is also where we post updates on when we were going to be going live next. So, theoretically, you will be able to see us live on Twitch in the next 2 weeks or so. And I've got nothing else. Have a great Christmas, Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays. Have a great new year. And we'll see you the next time we go live.
Bye.